of the booze that you collected from Rob, or from Gaston, of the booze you collected from Gaston, how much of that did you drink?
Hang on, let's see. So there was some pretty potent stuff in there. So I guess I'd probably have made it through at least one of the normal bottles of liquor while communing with my my unspiritual weapon. And then and then I'd probably have finished the evening off with a nice shot of the DC 30 whiskey.
Dragon's Tears.
That's right. So yeah, I wouldn't have actually. So yeah, just one bottle plus a shot of the Dragon's Tears. I expect would have probably finished. I was pretty tired already by the time we got here.
All right, so
hiding in invisibility in the castle probably wore you out.
Look, man, it is hardly the brains of this operation, all right?
You have to hold concentration on that spell, so
it's not easy just repeatedly giving myself the illusion of having a nose.
Priorities.
So you take a shot of the Dragon's Tears?
Yeah.
And that's the one you gotta roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
What's the results of failing said Constitution saving throw?
I don't know.
You cry. It's like I love you guys. It's just like I can't even say it.
It is actually impossible for me to hit a DC 30 on a Constitution saving throw.
Well, let's see how bad. Let's see how bad you fail.
Yeah, I rolled 19.
Pretty good. You know, I mean, still fail.
Still crying.
All right. So Nico, you are sort of sitting down here.
Yeah.
To the casual outside observer, it looks like you're talking to your sword.
Yeah.
Looking like Inigo Montoya down here.
Hello.
So whilst you are communing, you have yourself a visitor.
Hello. So when he appears, say, I was wondering when you'd show up here. Join me for a drink.
And he sort of looks down his nose at you, at what you're offering out, and he said, "Not the particular vintage I prefer."
Of course.
Drink.
This map is super zoomed out, Ed, by the way.
Well, zoom in.
You want to play for your character too?
Yeah, the red pixel is moving towards the black pixel.
Oh, so for me, I'm zoomed in on it. Can you not zoom? Can you not control the zoom?
Mine is
I can zoom my browser, but I can't zoom. Or can I?
It should be a scroll wheel. Not a pink center.
Hang on, there we go. Yeah, now it's.
So I mean, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
This is a me problem. Okay, there we go. Now I can face the correct direction.
Damn, I can't scroll the wheel.
What's the can you send me the link to Astral again?
You know what? Don't worry about it.
That's my thing.
Strahd kills you, all right? There.
There. Okay. Is that zoomed in enough for you? So he's gonna he doesn't he doesn't get right next to you, but he says, "So I hear you talk to her?
I'm sure you hear a lot of things.
So tell me, what can you do for me, Nico?
What can I do for you? Well, right now, I'd say, you're welcome. That first, we managed to get through that first ruse of yours without any of the others suspecting a thing. I'd say that went pretty well, that first round.
Go with his pen.
You did destroy my heart.
Well, like I said, we have to make it look good. I mean, no one's going to believe it if we stroll all the way into the heart of darkness here, the heart of your power, and then mysteriously leave without even wrinkling the drapes.
Indeed.
So anyway,
that will take considerable effort to rebuild.
Well, you don't seem short on time here.
You have no idea. Now look. The appearance of my brother in that blade is disconcerting. That was to be destroyed. And yet I see it in the hands of that fat fool paladin you travel with.
Well, if it's any consolation, we'll be removing it from your domain just as soon as the opportunity presents itself.
Think not.
Strahd really is a monster. He's body shaming.
It's one of the worst things he's done, really.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's it. Yeah.
He says, I think that sword will remain here with me. I cannot allow my brother in this. You see like a genuine cloud of rage pass over his face, where up till now it's been, relatively passive. He who was given everything, chance to leave. He belongs here. After all, this is our ancestral homeland.
Indeed. Keep it in the family, eh? Let's say... Now, I don't understand all this tricksy wizard business perhaps as well as you do, but if he were to leave, would he remain trapped in that sword forever?
I don't know. I know his soul cannot leave my grasp while he remains here. But if that blade leaves my domain, it may afford him the opportunity to escape.
Well, now you see, while I may be on board with looking for what's best for both of us out of this, some of my companions are slightly more idealistic, shall we say. You know how these idealists are. Can't be reasoned with. So,
fools and zealots.
Yes. I tried. Some of them are starting to come around, I think.
Felix is coming around quite nicely.
Yes, he's a good sport. Just don't ask him any questions; he'll go mad. I think you may be faced with a choice. Unfortunately, something I can work a certain amount of magic myself on these ruffians, but as it stands, I think you may have to choose between whether you have a stake in the chest or a sword in the hand. So I don't think you can. I think you might have to trust me that I'll try and get the sword back to you after we leave.
All right. But know this, Nico. If you betray me, I will reach out to whatever realm you call home and drag you back here and torment you for all eternity.
So with that, I'll kind of look him in the face, and I'll sort of take another sip of the dragon's tears, and I'll just say, "You've seen her, haven't you? You must know your threats are meaningless now."
And he looks down at you and he says, I guess you're more damned than I am.
To damnation.
So you throw that back, and when you throw that drink back, the dragon's tears, you're like, boo, ooh. It's starting to hit pretty hard at this point. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
6.
Right.
Is Nico dreaming?
You're having trouble standing up here.
Yeah.
Or moving under your own power at all.
Yeah.
And Strahd,
I'll sort of slur to him like, where are we gonna finish this?
and he looks at you and he goes, well, I am going to have my fun with you, but I think the top of the castle will provide a fitting venue for this. But the climb will not be easy. And I will take my pound of flesh. Good luck to you, Nico, in the coming days. And he starts moving towards the stairs, and he says, "Oh, sleep well. Sounds like we're in for a rather nasty storm." And as he says this, you hear thunder rumble overhead as you're, fighting to hang on to consciousness. And you can hear the rain outside. You hear the rain outside thundering down, just absolutely sheeting down. And unbeknownst to you, Strahd sort of climbs the stairs, and you see him start to fade from visibility.
Yep.
Unbeknownst to you, there's a small but growing larger flow of water coming down the stairs.
Sure.
As the rain sheets down outside.
Sure, that fits.
Is Nico a mouth breather while he sleeps? Like a turkey? Drowning in the rain.
So,
out of curiosity,
yeah.
How many super powerful villains is Nico trying to get to come to the Forgotten Realms screaming, Koska?
Well, if he gets all 8, he gets a free set of mugs. So I think he's going for the mugs. It sounds like.
Oh, because and Nico seems to be working pretty hard at pissing off the bad guys.
Yeah, he's like I said, I think he's trying to collect the set.
Well, it turns out when you align yourself with the forces of evil, they're a little less forgiving than all your your fancy participation award gods.
Participation award. I collect scars, not bullshit. So, all right. So, back inside the hut. You guys are settling down. You notice the weather's picking up outside. It's starting to really come down. Like just kind of sheeting down outside. Lightning, thunder and lightning are flashing overhead. There we go.
Hmm.
This one. There we go. Thunder and lightning are flashing. It's really starting to come down. Also, Askern and Gaston, you guys get there's a little shiver kind of goes through you just before the weather picks up. You don't know why.
My question is, how long has this tent been up before the weather picks up?
It was up before the weather picked up. You guys spring it into view before the weather started getting foul.
No, well, the second that thing's up, the Askern's asleep.
Oh. So Askern sort of gives kind of a rolls over.
A little puff of fire comes out.
Yeah.
Find space.
Yeah, Gaston's probably passed out right next to him. Sits up, waves his mace around, goes, oh, knowledge. And then falls back to sleep.
Waves his just flopped out on his gut, just a big old pile of holy right there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean the scales are a little bit hard, but it's like the warmest surface and also the softest surface, simultaneously. So
Yeah. Well, I did have a half demon ex-wife, so I've had worse.
all right. So does anybody, you guys talk about anything, or you guys all just sort of, look at each other, burst into tears, and then just sort of settle in for the night?
Boomer stacking strategy.
Oh, all right.
With Kavan?
Anyone that'll listen.
Yeah, anyone that's going to listen.
I'm going to be looking through Milo's book, if it's legible.
Oh, yeah, okay. So Milo... Yeah, so in Milo's book, so it's really interesting. So you flip through Milo's book, and the first, sort of the first part of the book it looks like it was almost written by two different people. Like in the first part,
back and forth.
What's up?
Like pages back and forth, or just...
No, it's like the first few pages of the book, as you're kind of looking through it, it's, it's written in, sort of a very flowing script. There's little kind of doodles and drawings and stuff on it.
The Old Testament, New Testament.
But it's you can tell that the person who wrote this was fairly happy and relaxed. You get to a certain point in the book, though, and the writing becomes it's still in sort of this flowing, still in sort of a flowing hand, but it's a little more jagged than it was before. The doodles that were sort of on there before are now just replaced with there's just sort of a phrase that's repeated over and over again, and it just says it just says take me, take me, take me, take me, take me, over and over and over and over and over again. It's just written in all the margins, just scrolled in there over and over and over again. And you can see now that sort of where a lot of the spell descriptions and a lot of the the descriptions of the semantic and the verbal components, there were some comments and stuff. All of that is gone, and all you see is just sort of things are written down in just sort of a very perfunctory way.
Bare bones.
Bare bones, yeah. There's not a lot, and it's just that the phrase repeated over and over and over again.
So, Arcana check, see if I copy anything. Any spells worth anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
Damn it. 13. Every time I go to check books, it's like super low rolls.
Yeah.
There a dispel magic, hopefully, in there.
Let's see. No. Let's see. So you find in there, you got a 13.
Yeah.
So you find in there Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, Comprehend Languages, Fog Cloud, Sleep. You find Mirror Image.
Ooh, what's that do?
And then you find, and then I can't remember what the rules are for copying spells. It takes, I know, like some money and time.
50 gold and an hour per spell level, I think.
Something like, yeah, it's whatever the rules are for that. Animate Dead. And Blight.
Ooh, Blight, I think will be a good one.
Man, evil wizard getting eviler. Excellent.
Yes, I would like to attempt to copy Blight.
Okay. So yeah, it'll be 4 hours and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, it'll be half because it's a necromancy thing. And because I'm a necromancy savant, necromancy spells are halved.
There you go.
Cool.
Excellent. Am I fairly certain that Milo was almost suicidal in this book?
Yeah, you get by the end, I mean, it looks like Milo was really, really unhappy since being, consumed by a
Sacrificed.
vampire.
I'll share this with Boomer and Kavan to make them feel better about releasing him from his bond and his head from his body. But
Kavan laughs and doesn't care. Like he's
Yeah. Boomer's kind of the same way. He's like, yeah, he was dead already, right? There's a vampire, so
you took away his misery. You did a good thing. Very good thing.
all right. But how are we gonna kill Strahd?
I vote we use the same rededification that we used on Milo. De-identify him?
Take axe, find problem, hit and repeat.
Yes. I'm planning on memorizing Holy Weapon tomorrow. So
Nice.
give me a moment before getting into actual combat and I'll give you a nice Holy Weapon for an hour.
Cool. So it'd be
How do
six-
you feel about that, Kavan?
Kavan, he's like, what does this entail?
some white robes.
He's all, do I have to bow to your god?
Depends. Do you want to bow to my god?
No,
Then no, you don't have
Kavan
to.
wants blood!
Well, the holy weapon ability just will grant you extra radiant damage, so you'll hit things harder.
More blood?
Definitely.
This is acceptable.
And once again, knowledge overcomes.
And Boomer, Kavan mutters just to you. Knowledge overcomes. He'd be so smart with an axe in his head.
Yeah. How many axes does it take to split you in half?
Good one. He just laughed. Yeah.
The oldies are goldies.
Depends on who's wielding the axe. If Boomer, 1. If Skippy, like 18.
Oh, come on.
I'm pretty sure Boomer does at least 18 times your damage with an axe.
Oh, I'd imagine it. I was probably being kind of
18
generous.
times damage as the rest of us combined.
Yeah. So Felix, it's so normally it's 2 hours and 50 gold per level.
So that's what I'm saying, 25 for half. For
Yeah,
necromancy.
25 for half, and then 4
Under gold.
hours. 4 hours for blight.
Which is fine
Yeah.
in the short or the long rest, right? Because I'm not doing arduous work.
If
Yeah.
anyone
so
needs,
yeah, you're sort of sitting there and copying it.
if anyone needs coin for, spells or making, holy water,
Hmm.
take whatever you want from me. I have 150 gold, 199 silver, and then 89 electrum. I don't care.
Why are you so
Money.
poor? Didn't
I
Nico
don't
just
care
loot
about-
a whole bunch of stuff?
I usually don't take money. And then if I,
Something Nico's stealing every day.
yeah. And then I think I gave like a bunch of my platinum to like some townspeople or something.
You did. You bought their
Yeah.
loyalty, and they then went and got killed.
Actually, they were crucified, weren't they?
Yeah, something like that.
Oops.
Anyways.
Oh, I guess we're just gonna gloss over that. Huh?
They're the good guys.
Sorta.
Boomer tries.
Yeah,
He does.
same if Gaston needs silver. Skippy has 300 silver and 920 electrum and some gold.
Jesus,
take
everyone's
gold.
so rich.
I'm only at now 450 gold.
I'll
I've
take
only
your.
got 115 gold.
Nico strangely quiet during this conversation.
If
Yeah,
anybody
but-
wants.
I lost all my money gambling.
Yeah, right. If anybody.
Deception or insight check?
You can feel me lying through the ground and the hut.
There's a disturbance in the force.
Gaston will offer to make anyone holy water for 250 silver. Because that's how much it takes. I mean, holy crap, this thing is more volume of silver than.
Mm.
Well, here's all of my silver, which is 199. If anyone else wants to pitch in.
Yeah, I'll give you all the 300 I have.
Felix is going to hold on to his silver.
This is like when when you're playing Diablo 2 and you're about to go after Diablo, but the townspeople are still charging you for healing potions and like repairs and stuff. And you're like, you know what I'm doing, right?
So I just need the materials. But there you go. Skippy and Boomer each get a vial of holy water.
I'll just give mine to Skippy.
Yeah, I still like the let's rig up something on all of our helmets so whenever we get grabbed by Strahd, we can just yank a cord and drenched in holy water.
I like the idea.
Just walking around with a balloon on your head.
Hey man,
So I can
I'm
also
against
give
vampire bites.
I can give Gaston 500 electrum, right, for another holy water. That's
I don't think I can't separate it.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
But if you want another holy water, I can give you another holy water. I don't need the electric.
I will take all the holy water available, but
No, I'm keeping some, but I'll give you another one.
yep. Okay, great. Then I've got quite a lot.
Skippy's just got clink, 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 clink. Got two
my weight
crossbows just
training in
hooked up
somewhere.
with holy water. So here's a sound and then I Come on, man.
We need to get Skippy a bag of holding so that she can,
Oh yeah,
have like a ridiculous amount of like potions and stuff.
that would be handy.
Hey, I've got a potion for that in here somewhere.
You look down and realize all the potions are smashed, and then you open up that bag of holding, just fumes come out. Or close that up.
Just tip the bag of holding up and pour the mix of potions over someone.
That's what we should do. You just turn it inside out when you have Strahd grappled in the ice cube.
Yeah.
A big mixture of all the potions. Boom.
What happened? Now he's super Strahd. He mutated.
No, we need to get
bag.
2 bag of holding. We need to get 2 of them, and then take one and put it in the other one.
That's right. Yeah, you could tie one.
Do it in fresh Strahd.
Tie one to the arrow, and then get Skippy to shoot it into the bag from outside.
Yeah.
Here, Strahd, the sword's in this bag. Just hold it open and look.
Doesn't it create like a black hole or something?
I think
it creates an astral rift.
Yeah.
And it jettisons you onto the astral plane.
What's the proximity to that?
100 feet or something ridiculous.
Like, what's its area of effect?
Like 30 feet or something.
I can look.
Like,
One
however
count.
far Strahd is, that's how far.
We don't have one bag of holding, let alone 2. So,
I know.
Like, we can't really. This is all just hearsay right now.
we're wargaming.
Wait, does somebody have a bag of holding?
I mean,
No.
Placing a bag of holding inside a bag of holding instantly destroys both items and opens a gate to the astral plane. The gate originates where the one item was placed inside the other. Any creature within 10 feet of the gate is sucked through, no saving throw, is sucked through it to a random location on the astral plane. The gate then closes. The gate is one way only and can't be reopened.
well, if I take one more level in Artificer, I can make 2 bags.
Nice.
I vote we all donate experience.
Sadly, it doesn't work that way.
I vote that Ed donates experience.
I think we're almost due for a level up. We haven't leveled up since the Amber Temple beginning of it.
Kill Strahd and do it.
Yeah, if you guys ever, if you guys accomplish something meaningful, yeah.
Hey, we killed a rock.
We killed lots of stuff. Actually, we killed.
So you
Yeah, we
guys killed a protected species.
No, that was suicide.
It was.
it was suicide. I don't know if you can call what you did.
I don't know about you guys, but I know Askren did a lot of stuff. Like he climbed stairs.
Yeah.
Askren has been charting his weight loss, and he's done something significant.
I'm pretty sure that
did some great climbing.
Felix is a protected species now.
In danger.
Wow. Your hit point maximum is only 63?
Yeah.
Oof, wizards is squishy.
It's the same.
That was Nico.
Yeah, isn't that Nico's?
It's the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our
but
rogue has the same hit points as our wizard.
he's always invisible and hiding, so it doesn't really matter.
It's not like anyone can ever find him. All right.
Skippy wants to spend some time making some more potions out of various
All the bits of
lichen and bits and bobs. Yeah. Particularly some healing potions, I think.
So you won't be able to do that here.
Inside the hut.
Yeah, well, so I mean,
I need, like,
you
a
could do it
kitchen or
inside the hut,
something, right?
but you actually need to sleep. Like, so Felix only
Yeah.
requires 4 hours of meditating
Okay.
to get a long rest in, and then 4 hours of just sort of sitting quietly. You actually need to sleep.
Okay.
So you can do that, but you'll have to do it.
After.
Yeah.
Okay. Skippy's gonna dream about all the lovely healing potions that he plans to make.
All the stuff
After I
all the stuff you're gonna whip up. Yeah.
Just drooling a little bit.
Plus, it's a little rough for you to concoct to do a lot of that stuff inside this because this hut doesn't actually have ventilation.
Oh, that's okay. They smell quite nice.
Yeah. So hold on, let me whip up this vat of poison. Everyone, try not to breathe a lot.
It helps with the deep sleep.
It's gonna be like the Breaking Bad Winnebago.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, because Skippy's actually like fully immune to poison, being poisoned.
Yeah.
So Skippy's over there. I don't see what the problem is.
Why are you guys coughing up blood?
This smells like the swamp. It's all good. All
Like
right,
when you're
so-
making a curry with a cold, like,
Oh,
is it spicy
shit.
enough?
Yeah, is it spicy enough? Like they see the paint just running off the walls and whatnot. I don't know if it's quite good.
You know what, guys? Or out of game? I think I can save Felix
Yeah.
You think you can save Felix?
on a level 1 spell.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got a level 1 spell
How
that
so?
will expel the corruption of a dark god?
Ceremony, atonement. You touch one willing creature whose alignment has changed and make a DC 20 wisdom check. On a successful check, you restore your target to original alignment.
Yeah. What's the check?
I'm guessing my attack, which is 16.
Or would it be
Does
your
the
spell
creature
DC?
have to be willing?
Yeah, my spell DC, sorry. My spell DC, which is a 16.
Yeah, didn't it say a willing creature?
Yeah, I was more concerned about the willing part myself.
Does anyone have charm person?
Oh. Yeah. Strahd.
Nico has suggestion, so I could make the suggestion to Felix that he wants to have his alignment changed.
And
He doesn't know how to do exactly know what I'm doing because tell him I'm casting basically a spell to protect him, which I'm not lying.
hold on. Let
A
me
spell to protect
see if you can do that because there are some that it doesn't work on. Let's see.
I'm very disappointed you're just now bringing this up, Gil.
I think it's hilarious that I just fucking looked.
Well, it may change your alignment, but it won't necessarily change your desire to act on all the gifts you've been.
Yeah, it doesn't change that stuff. Let me
Yeah,
see.
you'll just be very conflicted.
Oh yeah, here's all the things. Okay, let me see here.
The quickest way is definitely still to stab Felix.
Oh, what am I doing, guys? I could have been marrying each other. If I cast the marriage part of this shit, we get +2 bonus to our AC while we're next to each other.
Oh wow!
Within
You
30
should-
feet of each other.
You should cast that on your new husband-to-be, Boomer. You guys need to be next to each other anyways.
Well, at least Boomer would have the perfect excuse for not being molested in caverns anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, Boomer's like, well, I like them big. Hair on you.
Yeah, you of course would have to consummate for that to be binding.
Boomer's okay with it.
Yeah, Asker's cool with it. Asker's polymath.
Ascone can just put on a bear skin and away they go.
Yeah. Boomer's like, I'm a surfer. Why are you a surfer, Boomer? I ride the waves.
Asker's into foreplay.
Brother! Avenge me, brother!
Oh, you only get it for 7 days, though.
The marriage part, the wedding part.
Yeah, the +2 bonus to AC is for 7 days, only for 7 days.
Honeymoon. Then you.
I don't think we need 7 days to kill Strahd.
Then we hate each other.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Then Boomer's gonna collect alimony.
Oh, you have to make a DC 20 Wisdom Insight check.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Can you?
DC 20 Wisdom.
But the curse that we're talking about here. Let's see.
The curse we're talking about here is way too funny, so no.
The inside of the dark. Let's see. The inside. If this bestowed, the creature receiving it under transferring gaining a sinister physical trait or flaw, or you choose, unless the text states otherwise, a trait or flaw that accompanies this gift can't be removed by anything short of a wish spell or divine intervention. Yeah. This isn't. Turns out this is some serious cursing that happened to Felix.
So yeah, never mind. I didn't say anything, guys.
I didn't say. Hey, maybe I could. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. It turns out the whole curse of a dark god thing is pretty serious. It looks like
pretty.
Does Paladins get wish at a certain level?
Does what?
Do Paladins get wish?
Wish at us?
No, wish is a level 9 spell.
Oh, okay.
Felix will get wish eventually.
I don't think I would wish for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can find a genie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you guys can find a genie.
Yeah.
There's probably one around. You know, there's a lot of doors in Castle Ravenloft. I bet one of them has a genie behind it.
Just
probably.
That's how genies work. You don't rub lamps, you open doors. Genie? Genie?
I was about to say.
Popular misconception.
We can just go with the divine intervention every day and hope it eventually works.
Go, please.
Not today.
Please.
I just keep getting a dial tone.
Yeah.
I've got a 10% chance of my God making Ryan a lawful good. Oh, that would be awesome. Hey, can you make him lawful good and get rid of all the evil crap?
Is it a wish spell?
It's divine intervention. The God comes in and does something for you.
It might be difficult in this dimension, though.
Oh, I wouldn't do it here.
Oh, I would just. Turns out the lines might get crossed, and you could be talking to someone else.
At level 10, I can talk to my animal spirit. Maybe it can convince me to eat the evil out of him.
Claw the evil out of him? Yeah, your animal spirit would just say, "Ooh, danger." Avoid. All right, so you guys continue talking into the night. The rain keeps just absolutely coming down.
I don't mind.
No, you guys are protected. getting a nice little rest here. The sound of the rain is actually soothing to some. Skippy in particular,
Oh, love it.
sounds nice. Eventually, water starts kind of pooling up outside. Nothing you need to be concerned. You need to be concerned about. Begins pulling up outside, but makes splashing. You can hear the rhythmic splashing of the rain onto the puddles. Nico, who's unconscious,
Blub, blub, blub.
you don't quite notice the rising water that's
He slept in
coming
his
up.
own piss.
I was going to say, probably just assumed I, just pissed myself again.
Yeah, that's you don't notice the rising water that's slowly filling up the base, slowly at first, but quick, happening quicker and quicker as you are passed out in the corner.
These new build abbeys, they just keep putting them on floodplains. Like it's just no.
Yeah, well, Flood Mountains at this point is where you're at. One of the rare flood mountains.
One of those flood mountains, eh? Interesting.
Yeah. Almost as if
the weather were being pushed this way by some.
Yeah, who could say? It doesn't seem natural. Weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, 8 hours passes.
Yeah.
Do you guys set a watch or anything, or is everyone just flopped out inside the hut?
Flopped.
Just flopped out in the hut.
Scrubs.
Right.
Definitely watch, but he's not very good.
I mean, let's be serious. How many times actors actually took watch?
Boomer and Kavan would take a watch.
Right. Mostly just muttering to themselves about cutting stuff. And, oh, we're going to get that Strahd. This time the real one for sure. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to make a Strahd pretzel.
All right. So morning comes, although it's difficult to tell. It's all very just super cloudy, still raining, just pouring rain on you guys. But the hut comes to its end. You are all sort of instantly drenched. Just rain is just sort of coming in. Skippy.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, not too bad. You guys look over and Skippy has removed their armor and is, just bouncing through puddles.
Oh, yeah. Just like being a little frog again.
Yeah, it's all good. You notice the conspicuous absence of Nico.
Small fist pump.
I still have that hole I can find Nico.
You
thing.
do. You get it's a really weird feeling coming through the thing because you're not getting any sense of distress from Nico, but the signal is getting weaker, not farther away, but weaker. And then Nico, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I'm good at those.
1.
It'll definitely be at least a 2. 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not drowning.
So face up.
Right. So yeah.
Follow it.
So you follow the signal. You kind of follow your Nico sense, and it leads you sort of inside the ruins, sort of the burnt out ruins of the abbey, and you can sense him like you're sort of you're standing on like the stone floor, and you can feel him like right beneath you. So if you were like in here, you can feel him like right below you. And you
Trying to find a way down below.
Yeah, you see the stairs over here. They're kind of like all the timber and stuff but you look as you sort of come down, you can see water is rising up and is almost up to the level of where the floor would be.
Jump in.
Yeah. So yeah, you sort of like go down in there and you jump into the water, and it's almost up to the ceiling. The water sort of rising as this sheeting rain is coming down, just sort of pouring in. Give me a perception check. See if you can spot Nico amidst all the other flotsam.
17.
Yeah, so you look over and you see this, sort of body just floating at the top, sort of bumping up against the ceiling, and there's, empty wine bottles floating around him.
And if I'd had a nose, it would have put me at a disadvantage there.
Right. So yeah, luckily, no nose. He's got a little more clearance. And he's sort of, kind of being pushed up against the ceiling as the water is visibly, the level of the water is visibly rising. And you can see that he, in seconds, he is going to be under the surface of the water and drowned as he is unconscious.
Swim to him?
Yes, give me strength athletics.
Can you roll below a 20?
I didn't, but that's a 18 plus 8.
Right. Yeah. So you easily power through. Easily power through, even with Kavan still strapped to your back. Like you easily power through, and it looks like just like a big orange and gray shark just moving through the water. And you come over to Nico just as the water is about to just as the water sort of like it gets up to the ceiling, gets up to the level of the ceiling, and Nico is passed out.
What do I think would happen giving someone a potion of water breathing who is drowning?
Yeah, you could, if you administer it the way Skippy has taught you, there is no loss of potency.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, give me a medicine check.
Whoa.
Wrong hole!
Hold on, let me bring that up.
Give me a medicine
This might
check.
be bad.
Give me a medicine check, because what we really need is because
It's only
you've seen Skippy do this, but you're like, well, how?
Yeah,
how
but I get
deep,
no pluses.
How deep does this go in?
Well, last time he remembers Skippy
Well,
was pretty
yeah.
far in there.
Yeah. So
Last time I remember Skippy being like shoulder deep
right,
in Boomer.
right, and
So
that healing potion was 100% effective.
Yep.
So
yeah.
you can forego this medicine check if you would like, and just administer it the way you're like, just based off experience, or you can make a medicine check and see sort of what you think.
See one, do one.
Well,
do one.
What would Boomer do?
no.
Boomer see, Boomer do.
Yeah, so you got your adrenaline's flowing. Your Nico's in trouble.
Survival over comfort.
Yeah. So you pop the cork on the potion of water breathing, and you notice it doesn't flow out and mix in the water. Like it stays in the bottle, as if it's this liquid is denser than
Pull Nico's pants down.
yeah. He's got the belt on in leathers. You probably got to cut something.
Do I have to just go? Well, do I just go through the pants? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough.
Yeah, give me a strength athletics check. Let's see how hard you're punching through these pants.
Okay.
You're gonna have to be
It's
really accurate.
to save your life. That's another 18 plus 8.
Yeah, you that adrenaline's flowing. You went through those pants real good.
you just kind of go, Nico, and you sort of like bend him over, and you just like with the potion in hand, and you just pull as hard as you can. Only too shy of how hard you can actually go. So I mean, imagine the strength it took to topple the pillars.
Yeah.
In an underground cave, the strength it took to punch through a stone door.
Yeah.
That's the strength you're bringing to bear on Nico's pants and colon.
At least he's relaxed, though.
Yeah, completely relaxed. There's very little resistance.
I gotta save his life.
Yeah.
And he's in the water, so that's like extra lubrication.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Give it up.
Yep.
Yeah. And so you
It's the perfect storm.
You administer this potion full force. Nico, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw against the administration of this to see
You get disemboweled.
Yeah.
what kind of internal damage may have been done.
Prolapse.
That is a 13.
Yeah, so you're not, turned into a puppet or anything, but it's not great. Matt, go ahead and roll me 2d6
Okay.
plus your strength,
I'm gonna use the skull dice.
plus your strength.
Or depth of penetration.
That's only 5. So 9.
We'll take 9 piercing damage,
Ow.
and this is the most
What?
intimate of piercings.
But I can now breathe water.
Yeah. So, Nico, were
Do I wake up?
you conscious? You would feel your lungs filling up with liquid that you can now draw oxygen from, and exchange CO2 with. But it does not allow, because it is denser than water, it doesn't allow water to actually come in. And so you are now breathing perfectly fine in the water, although, let's see, I wonder does that wake you up?
I was going to say, did it wake me up?
Give
Do
me
you have a colon anymore?
Give me a perception check.
Just straight up perception.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, you're awake. Boomer, I'll leave this to you. You have to, Nico is obviously in distress here, and you need to get him to safety. You've already got a kind of a hold on him. Do you want to relinquish that hold to get, do the sort of the lifeguard around the neck and chest, or are you good? It's secure. Are you good with the hold you have on Nico to pull him to safety?
No time.
Yeah, no
Gotta-
time. Time's
gotta
a
do it
factor
with-
here.
yeah.
You don't know. I mean, because you don't even know if that whole potion of water breathing thing will work. You know?
I mean, he's in distress right now.
Yeah.
He might not be. I don't know if he's breathing.
Time's a factor. Time's a factor.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go ahead and so whilst you are within him, you kind of just make a fist. You kind of just sort of flex on the bottle to sort of secure your anchor point, and then you just start one arm just stroking your way back to the door. Nico, you're being pulled along at a very awkward angle, and hands sort of out, but you are breathing comfortably. Well, comfortable is that's a really strong word to use in this case, but you are breathing.
Normally, breathing would be high on my list of priorities, but for some reason, something else is taking priority now.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what we could say. You don't have to worry about breathing.
Yeah.
That's what you don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Good. So yeah, he drags you along and pulls you out. Once you're on dry land,
I'll relinquish myself from
all right.
Nico.
Go ahead and give me contested strength athletics.
Okay. That's 15 plus
That's
8.
his 11.
Nico, your clinch force is not enough to overcome. Nico, your clinch force is not enough to overcome Boomer putting his booted foot on your ass and pulling and pushing, and with a squelching sound. Boomer, you. Oh, did you? That was a 15. Did you hang on to the bottle?
What Skippy did.
Did the bottle come out when it was administered to me?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just doing it the way you were taught, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hang
doctor.
on to. What's up?
I'm not a doctor. I don't know how these things work. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're working towards your certificate for registered nurse, though.
That's right.
Pretty good.
This game became super erotic.
Did you stay at the Holiday Inn Express last night?
Right. Now you know some stuff. So you yank it out, bottle in hand. You know, Nico. You're having a morning.
Can he scream, or is there water? Does he have to breathe water?
No, he doesn't have to breathe water. So because he's exchanging oxygen, like, so that's why that fluid fills up. He's exchanging oxygen. You're probably having a hard time screaming though, because you can't actually muster the
Boomer,
exhalation at this point.
I imagine Boomer will try to comfort Nico, like pat him on the back with
Do you
the
pat
hand
him with
that
the
was,
hand that you just pulled out of his own ass? Yeah.
Like, you know, like grab him by the face, like you okay? You good?
Also,
is there anything that's like blocking your airway?
Nico, so you can only talk at a whisper at this point,
right?
Because you can't generate the force.
Speak, Nico.
That pullout was also pretty rough, so you also just took the biggest shit of your life.
Yeah, a bit of a dwarven enema.
Right.
Another dwarven enema.
I guess I'll just be kind of just flopped on the stone, just like
face down or face up?
Probably.
Face down or face up?
Down.
Yeah. Do you ask for ice cream? Boomer asks what flavor you want, and you say it's not for my mouth.
Yeah.
So you all see. Well, I guess nobody sees this, right? You guys are just inside on the stones.
Do we hear it?
Yeah. Do we? Skippy would recognize
Nico
that noise.
Scream, but you hear Boomer.
No scream.
You hear Boomer. Sort of, shouting at Nico to speak. Nico, are you all right? You hear him sort of slapping Nico about the face.
Yeah.
The slap sounds a little wetter than it should. Maybe it's the rain. Hopefully it's the rain.
A little
But
chunky.
it's not unusual for Nico to be this drunk, right? So we don't think anything.
that's
He
true.
could be just still passed out.
Yeah, it could just be. Yeah, it could just be. This is a Nico wake up.
Yeah.
Wait,
No red
is it
flags.
Wednesday already? That sounds like Nico Wednesday.
I'll fling Nico onto my shoulder and carry him to the rest of the group.
Nice.
So when you're carrying him over your shoulder, do you have his head on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are now looking at just the ruined remains of Nico's posterior. There's a boomer-sized fist hole in the pants. There's some blood coming down. There's shit everywhere.
Nice.
Skippy rummages around in his pack
Nico?
and finds
Skippy's
Maybe
having a bit of a
after.
rummage, huh? All right.
Skippy has a rummage. No, Skippy has a rummage and starts making out a little certificate for Boomer. Like
A little certificate.
level 1.
You, sir, are becoming quite the potioneer.
Yeah, I tell Skippy, yeah, I did it just the way you taught me.
What a great
Bet.
workshop that
So
was.
proud.
It's paid
Yeah,
off dividends.
you guys are not going to be welcome back to that Ramada Inn. I'll tell you that now. That conference was something.
Nico,
All right,
you
so-
seem to have ripped your trousers.
I think something's blocking his airway. He's not speaking. I keep sticking my fingers in his mouth, and I can't
That's
see
not his
anything.
airway, Boomer. So we'll cover this in level 2.
Yeah.
I'll give the empty bottle to Skippy.
Oh, thank you very much. Skippy's comparing it to the Boomer sample.
Can
For science.
So I guess I'll probably attempt to stand up and compose myself a little bit, and then then I'll kind of
I
walk.
imagine him standing up and just stuff falling out.
Oh yeah, no, it's. Go ahead. Go ahead. And give me a dignity check.
3.
Yep. Did not salvage any dignity.
I'll kind of hobble over to Skippy, and then sort of just go like, and then just punch Skippy in the face.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead and give me a. Skippy's not wearing armor since Skippy has been frolicking nude through the puddles.
naked,
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I like that Nico's upset with Skippy about this.
No one administered
You
potions
thought of
this
this.
way before you turned up.
Well, I mean, when a child has an accident with the gun, you don't blame the child. Blame the parent.
He learned it from you.
I rolled a 16, but I guess that's a
Yeah. No, you hit Skippy in the face.
22. Yeah.
You hit Skippy in the face. Go ahead and give me a. Go and roll a d4.
It says I just do 3 damage for an unarmed strike.
Oh, then yeah, just 3. Skippy, you take 3 damage of righteous vengeance.
Skippy's like super like.
Well, actually, I guess
But he did it well.
Yeah, I mean, it did say this. Actually, I take that back. That's 3 ungrateful damage.
3
3 ungrateful damage.
Very ungrateful.
Saved his life.
That's right.
And Nico, you can't really even voice your complaint because all you can do. How long does that potion last, Boomer?
Let's see.
Were you wearing gloves, Nico?
1 hour.
Because you probably just burnt your fist otherwise.
I do wear gloves.
I'll message Nico.
1 hour.
So yeah, Nico, you can't really speak above a whisper for an hour.
Yeah, I'll be like, and then I'll say, and then I'll message Skippy and say, "This is your fault. This is your fault."
Oh, you're alive. Skippy's just shaking his head like some people. So
Do we all put 2 and 2 together?
That Boomer just fisted Nico.
No, that he was drowning. Like, do we know that that's filling up? Okay.
Oh no.
Oh right, yeah.
You've never seen a fisting this severe before. Maybe he can't talk just
Probably-
because Boomer actually damaged his vocal cords.
Yeah, so it went all the way.
I think Skippy would just assume that Boomer had administered the dwarven hangover potion like
Right.
last time. Yeah.
Well, Boomer would try to explain it the best he could, saying that my Nico sense was tingling. Then I found Nico in water.
Right. So,
and Nico,
and again, none of you know what the Nico sense is. Like, none of you have any idea what they like. Why?
You found
why
Nico
Boomer's,
moist.
Yeah, why Boomer's tingles every time.
Nico sense tingling, and then Nico shows up with hole in us. And
yes.
Is Boomer smiling because he did a good job?
Oh, it's full jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, he got a certificate. It's embossed and laminated somehow.
Had something for it.
5.
It's not the worst Nico's woken up tonight drinking, I suppose.
Don't leave.
It's in the top 3.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably the acme of foolishness to ask, but Gaston, do you cast any sort of healing on Nico to repair that?
Oh, you're right. I should go and fix that. Gaston walks over and casts mending on his pants.
Yeah, you don't want to have to look at it.
Because that's a fucking mess.
I can
Gaston's like eye level with it.
Yeah, Gaston, you mend those pants. Those pants.
Brown eye level.
Yeah. Yeah, no, his brown eye looks a little bloodshot.
Yeah, give him a little pat on the butt and say, "There, all better now."
I'll yelp or attempt to.
Yeah.
And then I'll kind of spin around, but obviously swing over the top of Gaston's head.
Right. Give me a dexterity. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Who, me?
Yeah, for you.
21.
Yeah, so you manage not to when you spin around, you manage not to slip and fall in the mud.
Yeah.
You sort of gracefully pirouette as you
imagine him like just spinning on the spot, like a record player or something.
Right. Yeah. Just sort of spin around. Gaston laughs.
I personally would recommend a nice spotted tea and resting for about an hour.
I don't know. Askern assumes that Nico's having
We just had a long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and assume that Nico's having a rough go because we didn't get Strahd.
Yep.
That's right.
Because our fearless leader is really upset about this.
That's right.
He does look upset.
I was so upset, that I intentionally took myself away from the rest of the group to, as punishment for my failure as a leader.
Right.
That's how Askern took it.
Exploded your own butthole.
Then apparently he exercised some sort of self-flagellation pegging ritual.
I didn't know he was a religious type.
Yeah, apparently deeply religious. Deep. That religion runs deep.
Or
about
you're rubbing off
arm
on
length deep. Boomer, I'm guessing you're not washing anything off or
why?
Yeah. Brandon, you got a certificate. Good.
Gaston will hand out burritos to anybody who wants a breakfast burrito.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Boomer's not cooking anything or doing surgery.
So the burrito today, well, so inside have you guys ever had poi?
No.
Yeah.
It's mostly it's like poi. Like there's no it's starch. Just sort of like it's just a poi burrito. Like it's just there's nothing
Nice.
Gross.
That's sort of the day you're having. Just pouring
Nice.
rain. It's absolutely just sleeting down.
Soggy poi burrito.
Soggy poi burrito for everybody.
I can add hot sauce.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's all better.
Nico, you might want to refrain from any sort of spicy food.
Yeah.
Day or two. But
I've been to New Mexico. I know what it's about.
yeah. Wait, what did you do in New Mexico? Jesus Christ.
I did not know that.
What did you get up to, man?
Yeah, no, I didn't know they had donkey shows in New Mexico. I mean, I know Mexico.
Yeah, but I didn't know you could participate. They had audience participation.
If I told you I went with Pete, would that explain everything?
Oh, yeah, no, that's square. Yeah, he's from the north. That squares everything away. That's fine. Okay, so you guys were all just standing around, sort of, in ankle deep puddles. Rain's just sleeting down. What would you like to do?
Skippy wants to make some potions and somewhere.
So there's a couple of
if people can hang around.
There's a couple of ruined houses and whatnot down below you. In the if you head down the hill to the village of Krezik, lots to choose from. Again, this was a village that was helped out. Everyone's dead, of course.
We're really good guys.
So yeah, you could, there's a couple of houses down there that you could take your pick of. You got to move. There's some bodies, chewed up remains of bodies down there.
You might say that this town was administered a water breathing potion.
Yep. You gave it just a big old, aggressively ribbed water breathing potion, just all knobbly and whatnot.
I'll mention to the group, do we want to go straight to the castle and fight Strahd, or do we want to do other things before? Anyone?
We got potions being made by Skippy. I think that Askern had this idea of trying to helping Felix atone for his recent sins.
No. I thought it through. It's not going to work.
You're not even willing to give it a try? I've got an hour.
Okay.
You guys can try.
Yeah, we can try.
Well, you'd have to
So we
say
didn't
yes
want
to
to
it.
go anywhere else, find anything, or one else.
Find anyone.
Oh yeah, wasn't there supposed to be a hunter that's supposed to be with us?
You guys abandoned him in a swamp filled with vampires.
Oh, he's
He
fine.
abandoned us.
He's fine.
He ran away.
Well, actually,
Yes, that
remember
is true.
when you use Gesching's book, he was there in that swamp filled with vampires, and then you guys disappeared.
No, I thought last we saw him was when we fought Strahd by the tree.
The
Yeah, I
druids were
thought
there. You guys
he
came back. You guys came back down.
But we never
But
saw him
he
again
wasn't even in the
after
fight.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Octavo is a vampire +1 now.
You don't know. Legendary vampire hunter, pretty tough. Didn't have his tiger though.
If only there was a way we could know where he is.
Yeah.
If only.
If only. That sounds like a really awesome thing to have. Do you have a Rictopio tingling sense?
Do you have
No.
do you have a Rictavio tingle? No?
No.
Yeah.
I have a burrito.
That's almost as good.
You know, I've gotten way more use out of this burrito than I ever did out of Rictavio.
Even if it is poi.
You know, when it's poi, that's when those lonely nights and a poi burrito, just saying.
Yeah,
Reminds me
because
of
you
my six-foot
guys,
boy.
he wasn't with you on the fight at the hill, but you came back down and you saw that his tiger had been killed, and you found him, and then you went to the swamp to get the second wine apple,
Mm-hmm.
and then a bunch of vampires confronted you on the way out, and then you guys pieced out.
No, we scried on the tiger and found out it was dead.
Oh, you guys went back down the hill and found the remains of it.
No, because Gaston had some of the fur tucked in his book, so I used that as one of the things for the focus because we thought we'd have a stronger chance on him than on the tiger than Rictavio.
That's right. Yeah, either way, Rictavio kind of, well, he's somewhere. He's about. About.
Oh, I have a child crying, ow, 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 ow. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. All right, so what would you guys like to do? Head down to the village, hang out with Skippy for a little bit while Skippy makes some potions?
Sure.
Maybe
Nico's
attempt
gonna
to
try and, walk it off gently, I think.
walk it off. That's
Yeah.
it's usually what they prescribe for rectal trauma. All right.
Nico, may I suggest a cone of cold?
Just gonna shape this ice into something nice for you.
Yeah.
Make sure it's a flared base. We don't want to
No.
have any issue.
Right. Now you better put a 2x4 across that thing because it's it's gaping is the word we'd use. Gaping. Yeah, whenever Nico walks now, you guys hear like a whistling sound. What is that?
I thought we already
Like a
heard
foghorn?
sound with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lower pitched whistle than what you heard from the nose. Yeah,
We hear a
Nico's
high and a low.
yeah, Nico's slowly becoming a one-man band. Like it's when the wind blows, it's absolutely enchanting.
Like a set of
If
panpipes.
Strahd captures him, he's just going to turn Nico into a wind chime.
Yeah, just hang him up from the castle and just let the wind blow.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you guys head down, Skippy. You spend a few hours brewing up potions, making poisons,
And healing potions, hopefully.
you're gonna make some healing potions.
Yeah, I was all out of healing.
Hold up.
If I have the required goods.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, to make. So what we want is. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, here we go. What the hell? Yeah, where is it? There we go. So yeah, it takes you 25 gold in material.
25?
Yeah, 25 gold worth of material.
Okay.
And basically it says a day, but we'll call it a day like 8 hours. So basically while you're brewing things, you can and you can have multiple ones going at a time.
Okay. So it's 25 for healing, and then how much for
Greater healing is 100.
Ooh. What? How good is greater healing?
It's greater. Let's see. Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4.
Ooh, okay. I'll make. I can use Electrum as well, right? To pet, or does it have to be gold?
Yeah. So Electrum is what it's.
Like half
5.
the value, right?
Yeah, 5 Electrum is. I think 5 Electrum is one gold.
So it's 200 Electrum for a greater healing.
No. 5 Electrum is 1 gold.
Oh, okay.
Is the exchange rate, I think.
5 Electrum, because it says that gold is like 10 SP, whatever that is, and Electrum
Silver.
is 5. Oh, okay.
I think so. Yeah.
So silver pieces. Okay. So hold on. 25 gold for like regular healing. Because the regular healing potions are a bit crap. They're only like 1d6 or something, aren't they?
They're regular.
Oh, no,
regular healing is 2d4.
Oh no, 2d4 plus 2. And you said that the greater one was 4d4?
4d4.
Should get a superior one. 8d4 plus 8.
So yeah, those start taking more time to make.
Okay.
Technically, a greater should take you a week, but I think that's ridiculous.
Wow.
But superior is 1,000 gold, and that one takes you a couple of days.
1,000
Yeah,
gold.
I'm not making any
Can I
of them.
sell that for 1,000?
Yeah.
Is someone willing to pay for that? Obviously not here.
Probably.
Their economy is in shambles.
How
they've never seen that much money.
how long does it take to make a superior no, not superior, the middle one, greater?
The greater?
Yeah.
So that one, yeah, I'll say that one. I'll say you could only make, instead of it taking longer, I'll say that you can only make 2 of those.
Okay. Could I make 2 of those and a few regular ones as well, if I have the money?
Make potions
yeah.
great again.
Okay. So tell me again, how much Electrum is the greater one?
So the greater potion of healing is 100 gold. So I think, oh, here's coinage. This is what I was looking for. Let's see. So an Electrum. Oh no, it is just half. Yeah, Electrum is just half, not 5.
Okay. So it's 200 Electrum.
Yeah, 200 Electrum.
Okay. So if it's 400 Electrum for 2, then that leaves me with so I've now got enough for how much time? Like you said, I could maybe make what, like 5 regular ones?
Yeah, 5 regular ones and 2 greater.
Cool. So that will be okay. Yeah.
You're gonna make some holy hand grenades.
Yeah. So I've also got like a whole ton. I think I've got like 9 bottles of 9 flasks of holy water now. Do I need to like modify them, or can I just use the weaponized like?
Just use you can use that in place of the healing.
Cool. 125. Okay. And then can I do any poisons? I mean, I've got like my regular poison. I've got some paralysis poison as well.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Let's say she puts the holy water with one of the healing spells and uses it as like kind of like a bomb against Strahd. Would that do extra damage? Because Strahd can't heal the normal means, correct?
No, healing potions have no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay, that's what I wanted to find out.
Yep.
So would lay of hands as divine, would that hurt Strahd?
What does it say?
You're gonna make me read.
Super
Sorry.
man.
All right, let me pull it up real quick. Oh, you're upside down. Wow.
Lay on hands. Lay on hands. You have a pool of healing power, stores 50 HP per long rest. As an action, you can touch a creature to restore any number of HP remaining in the pool, or 5 HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature. I don't think it affects. I don't think you can use it as a weapon against the undead.
That was a worth look at.
Yeah, that'd be a hell of awesome to sit there and do. I lay on hands on Strahd, and Strahd goes, "Holy!"
Yeah, for fucking straight 50 damage, just like that.
I was Boomer for one moment. I was Boomer.
One glorious moment.
Boomer's like, that's just my mid-range hits.
All right. So yeah, another 8 hours passes. Potions are being brewed. Things are happening. Give me, let's see. You guys are sort of in the ruined town of Krezk. While all this is going on, what are the rest of you doing while Skippy is brewing?
Reading Geshing's book.
Okay. Studying Geshing's book. Give me an Arcana check.
It's a book, so I'm probably gonna do poorly. Oh, 22.
Not too bad. Yeah, so you no longer get blinding headaches when you look at this book anymore, and you're starting to you're actually starting to be able to like look at the book and decipher again. You're like, oh yeah, I remember kind of some of the stuff that was in here, and you're able to kind of start actually looking at it without passing out or getting a nosebleed. So you're starting to make a little headway, which is good.
Gaston's going to update his journal with his experiences in the last 48 hours.
All right.
As he's going to try to figure out why his armor's fitting him a little less snugly and a lot more loose.
Right. Could be some trick of Strahd, some sort of stretch armor spell.
I can mend it and see if that'll make it feel better.
Where are we again? We're in a town?
You guys are in the village of Krezk.
Everyone's dead?
Oh, yeah. Wow. There's still a couple of the mongrel folk that are that skitter away from you as you approach.
Yeah, me and Kavan will, chase those down.
Okay.
I want to talk to Azkern, see if I can get Azkern alone.
All right.
You're the leader. He'll follow you blindly.
Thank you very much. Oh, this is great. I've just been given a waffle. This is pretty good service. Thank you.
Is it a keto waffle?
You're gonna want to check that.
It is a gluten-free waffle, though.
Oh, is it a waffle?
All right, take a bite. We're all watching.
It actually tastes really good.
Yes. Yeah, as long as you put enough. How much butter is on that thing? Jesus Christ. Yeah, no wonder it tastes good, man. Yeah, I think you could put that much butter on cardboard and it would taste delicious.
It's whipped cream, banana, and honey.
Oh, well, yeah. So
that makes it better.
Yeah, so I mean, you piled a bunch of whipped cream and added. Yeah, this waffle tastes delicious.
It's largely a delivery mechanism by that point.
Azkern has now successfully lost 30 pounds.
Good job, Azkern.
Yeah,
you're approaching 400 pounds in a hurry.
Oh, I was 430 pounds, now I'm 400.
A lean 400.
Losing muscle mass here, guys.
All this stair climbing is making me lose muscle mass.
So that's definitely how it works.
Too much cardio.
So yeah, I'll be just chatting to Azkern a bit. Say, so have you had any more thoughts about how we might help Felix?
I've been praying on that, trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
We might have a better chance of helping him once we get back to the realms.
we might.
One problem at a time.
I'm talking to Azkern alone.
You didn't know that I got a little creature hanging on my nuts?
Yeah, for some reason, Asgard's crotch is just talking to you.
Yeah, by the way,
What?
as long as I don't have like a protection from fraud up, I am always in his aura. That it's just, I'm not getting out of that aura. I almost joined Team Strahd. That's not happening. Nope.
It's like a
stuck.
symbiotic relationship,
Right?
like the rhino and that bird.
I'm
Look at
a
Nico,
strange
Nico
sort of
like Nico
anchor.
hushes him. It's like the big boys are talking now.
Right.
Mm.
Earmuffs.
Hey, Boomer, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Nine?
Yeah. So whilst you're out chasing the mongrel folk, you have a little visitor who, the cloaked figure, a hooded figure that steps out of one of the ruined houses. He steps out of one of the ruined houses and he calls your name and he says, Boomer, I need help.
Does Kavan help me at all with like these saving throws at all?
Does the bloodthirsty barbarian help you at all with the wisdom saving throws?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I don't see why.
Yeah, no. The spirit of Kavan kind of does the one thing real good. You know how you're not very good at the wisdom saving throws?
Well, but my reasoning on it is that Kavan hates Strahd.
He does. But do you imagine Boomer, if he was dead, would help anybody out on a wisdom saving throw?
I imagine
if it was like, well, it's like the one thing that Kavan hates the most is
right.
Strahd.
Yeah.
So he's like, I could imagine Kavan being like, Boomer, he's right there. Get him.
Don't listen to him.
He made you look right at him. And you were very focused. Yeah, I mean, he helps you when you're raging, and he helps you hit things harder and helps you hit them more.
What else do you want, Max?
You in your battle rage by dousing you and sanctifying you in the blood of your fallen victims. He does not help protect your mind from any sort of whammy. That's not his gig. You should have you should have picked
so what
up
I
a
hear
resist wizard staff, although it didn't work out so good for the last guy.
Is that he doesn't help you right now. Maybe in the future.
Okay, yeah. maybe Kavan will take up a level in wizard. I don't know.
What we do know for sure is if you die from this and your soul gets sucked into the axe, then you can help against Strahd.
Yeah, maybe you'll be as helpful at wisdom saving throws as Kavan. So this stranger looks you in the eye, and suddenly you feel like you know this stranger. Like you guys, maybe he's not a stranger. He's a friend of yours. Like you've known him for a while, and the stuff he's saying makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense.
Oh, damn it, Boomer.
And he
Hey. Other people should help. Be like, hey, Boomer's getting away from Asgard. Maybe we should keep him by him.
You're right.
And he looks at you and he goes, You know,
If you see a kid wandering around by himself, you're like, hey, where's the parent?
and he goes, you know, Boomer, I think that you should surprise Felix. I think that you should walk up to him while he's reading that book. Don't say anything. Just walk up to him while he's concentrating, reading that book. And I think he would think it was really funny if you hit him as many times and as hard as you could with your axe. What do you think, Boomer?
That would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. You know what? Why don't you go ahead and go do that right now?
Oh no.
Oh, yep, that's happening right now.
So while Azkern and Nico and Gaston are off secluded, talking alone amongst themselves, and Felix is deep in concentration. Got a 22 on that Arcana check. Woo,
I'm in the same house as Skippy though, doing the potions.
You are in the same house as Skippy, who's concentrating on her volatile potion mixes. And you are deep in concentration on that book. Boomer, you walk back in with a smile on your face, joy in your heart.
Stealthy?
What's up?
Can I try to be stealthy?
Oh yeah, he's going to try and sneak up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead and be stealthy.
All right.
Oh, it's one of those pranks. I see what you're doing, Boomer. And at the end of this, it's like, oh man, you pranked me.
Are you the knight? Are you a shadow?
No, 19.
19! Oh, quiet. Boomer likes himself a birthday surprise, happy joke. Boomer, the quietest he's ever been, possibly. Maybe it's the soaked moccasins are somehow muffling his footsteps. Maybe it's just the joy in his heart, but he walks up behind Felix.
Do I get a perception?
Do we notice anything weird
disadvantage?
since Boomer is never ever stealthy? Like, do we suspect there's like?
Well, what would you suspect? You don't hear anything. You're just concentrating on your potions. You're
It's like the
concentrating
Spanish
on your
Inquisition.
Yeah.
Well, the smell of Nico asshole might alert them.
Yeah, he didn't wash his hand.
Well, he's been out in the rain. He's been out in the rain. Plus, Boomer smells bad anyway. So
you anticipate a bad smell in the room where Felix is and Skippy's making
And
potions.
I'm making potions.
Yeah.
A bad smell.
it's really the perfect storm. So you walk up behind Felix, and you once again the joke was funniest if you hit him as hard and as much as you can with your axe.
He didn't say which axe.
Oh, he pointed.
Oh.
But he didn't say which side of the axe. Hit him with the flat.
Does Kavan have a fondness for the cat man?
Not really. As it turns out, barbarians not huge fans of dark necromancers.
I imagine this is like almost like a scene in Friday the 13th. Like Boomer just pops up.
Yeah.
Does Jeff get a chance to save me?
Dude, Jeff has no orders to do so he is chill as fuck.
Yeah, Jeff's like.
Jeff just sat. I just imagine Jeff rocking back slightly, like he's getting the popcorn out.
Right. Yeah. Jeff pulls out a little box of phalanges and just puts his feet up.
He grabs a fucking one of those plastic bags like if he's at a Gallagher show.
Ed?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Felix warned by the sudden glee and joy that comes through Jeff?
No. Yeah. Turns out Jeff doesn't feel a lot. He just stares.
Do I have to expend points into things?
You
As
have
hard
to
as
hit
you
him as
can.
hard and as many times as you can.
Oh, dang.
Are you really?
So if you have any
That's
extra
what-
D8s, you can roll those too.
That's
Dude, you
that's what he
suck.
said.
Mm.
Are you about to burn your
Action surge.
action surge?
And his rage.
Well, he's not mad. He's happy. He's not
Oh,
raging.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't
It's
have
a
to
funny.
rage,
It's a funny joke.
but I have to use my action surge.
But you, yeah. Well, that's as part as the as many times part.
Anybody else having a bar scene from Boondock Saints? Ha ha, funny. Ha ha, funny.
I guess I'll do. So, and then I have to do a maneuver.
So do you want me to
Which would
just
be
roll
one of
death
the-
saving throws out in the open, or
Well, we just need to see if he instantly kills you first, I
He
guess.
might not instantly kill you.
I do trip attack or menacing attack?
Well, it's a
imagine I'm
joke,
already
so-
down?
Well,
Trip attack, obviously. It's a joke. It's a funny joke.
Can you trip someone
Yeah,
that's
you're not-
sitting?
You're not menacing anyone.
Alright.
well, what's the menacing
Great.
attack do?
Menacing attack. I add a D8 to damage, and they have to make a Wisdom saving throw versus a difficulty check of 16. Failure. They are frightened of me until the end.
Yeah,
of my
you're not.
next
Yeah,
turn.
it's a funny joke. I'd say the tripping attack is the one that. Yeah, I'd say the tripping attack. That's funnier.
Yeah, no, that's hilarious.
And of course, you're doing this recklessly because I mean,
Right.
it's not as funny. And that's a great weapon you're using, and you're a master at those.
Come on, man.
Does
Hit
he-
him like it hit Strahd.
Okay, my question is, does he get advantage since it's kind of surprise attack?
Oh well, he has advantage because he's attacking recklessly anyway.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. Good. Good.
Dirty 20.
This is the one time he gets a sneak attack on top of it.
Yeah, he also gets. You rolled so good in your dexterity, you become a rogue momentarily.
So I'm guessing a dirty 20 hits.
Do I get to use a reaction?
You can for the second one, but you're surprised at this point, so you don't get to.
Yep, that hits.
And
Oh my God.
you'll have to make a strength difficulty check.
Just straight strength.
16. Yeah, a strength saving throw.
Wizards
Fine.
known for their strength.
Yeah, that's a 4.
16.
4.
All right.
Boom.
I don't see this ending well.
Nuh-uh.
7
A hit or damage?
damage.
Okay.
You only did 7 damage?
27.
Oh, 27.
I missed that 2 part.
And then second attack?
I was about to say, what does he have some negatives on damage suddenly?
Nat 20.
Oh. Oh my God.
This feeling's gonna have a head to revive him with.
Can
So
I?
what's your maximum damage, Boomer?
So it's 30
30 plus, and then go ahead
Plus-
and roll.
I'm down to 6 before you roll.
Oh my God.
That's an additional 6.
All right, I'm out.
Felix, under the furious axe blows of Boomer, Felix crumples to the ground. Felix, you are now unconscious.
Does he have to attack again?
At this point, Felix, I imagine you probably cried out.
What?
The hooded figure looks at you through the window of the house that you guys are in, and he says, "Boomer, Skippy will think it's funny too."
Yeah, to watch, to see what happened.
Oh my god.
Skippy, you turn around in time to see Boomer deliver a massive axe blow, and you take Felix's back, and you see Felix crumple to the ground, and you see Boomer chuckling and laughing to himself.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And you see a robed and hooded figure in the window. Boomer is now advancing upon you with his. You get temporary hit points, Boomer.
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry,
temporary hit points.
Felix.
Well, you're always asking about those.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. 7.
Hey, there you go. 7 temporary hit points. Skippy, you can go ahead. You have an action as Boomer is coming towards you.
I think like Skippy. So Skippy is like making a load of potions.
Run.
Yeah. I mean,
just you know that thing where we're just.
I'm just trying to. I think like Skippy would probably just like start like throwing the like pans and like equipment towards Boomer and like just leg it, like, just go as fast as possible away, like screaming, like he's Strahd it. He must like Skippy figures. Skippy's been charmed before.
Yeah.
Right. Skippy recognizes the signs.
Right. And it's Boomer, so it's gonna be, if anyone's gonna go first, it's gonna be Boomer. So
yeah.
All right. So question: can we hear any of the shit
you
that's
guys
happening
give me perception checks. You guys that are talking, sort of.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, Nico's really focused on the conversation.
Perception does
It'd be really easy to stab with a stake now.
Above a 10.
Does an 11 make it?
Just barely. So you kind of, and then I'm guessing Gaston, you probably hear this.
No, I rolled a 9.
Wow, tucked way up in that ball sack. So yeah, Askern, you kind of hear a commotion. Like you can't really make out what it is, but you can hear Skippy banging pots and pans around in the other room. Maybe it's just brewing potions. You don't know.
I'm gonna put my finger over Nico's mouth. We go, shh. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Skippy's making a lot of noise.
Is he? Stupid frog.
Should we go check?
I suppose we should go and see what they're up to.
All
right. Boomer. Oh, so what potions were you working on, Skippy?
It depends how, like, first it was the healing potions, so it depends if I'd finished them, because after the healing it would have been like poison. But
okay, we'll say that you.
I guess I had a few.
Yeah, we'll say you had finished the. We'll say you'd finished the healing potions,
mm-hmm.
And you splashed your poisons towards Boomer. So Boomer, go ahead and give me a Constitution check. What's your DC, Skippy?
16.
Give me a Constitution against poison.
I have advantage against
poison.
Yes, Boomer is the anti-party.
I never heard someone say, I sounded so disappointed. I have advantage against poison.
I know. He critted on his wizard.
18 plus 7.
Yeah, you walk right through it. Like it doesn't. Yeah, that poison hits you. You stride through it, looking like the Terminator. Just right through a cloud of poison. Big old jack-o'-lantern glint. Boomer just comes looming out of it. Go ahead and make your attack against Skippy. Play that joke on Skippy.
I've just got like the Jurassic Park, like with the Velociraptors and like just trying to
Yeah,
get him.
you didn't know Boomer could open doors, but like he figured out the latch.
I thought you were about to say the part with the T-Rex and you just sit there silently, hoping he doesn't see you.
His vision is based on
14.
What's up?
14.
14, Skippy.
Oh,
you gotta go.
I'm for the my armor class is 14.
Yep. So you hit Skippy. Also it would be way funnier if Skippy fell down.
So funny.
Laughing.
Look, everyone's laughing. See how funny it is?
Laugh.
I said
All right.
we can get Boomer a crown or a helmet or something like a hair clip of protecting from evil.
We just need to give him earplugs.
So I hit. That's right. I hit.
Yeah.
You have to make a strength saving throw. 16 or better.
Good. No.
No. So Skippy falls prone under your furious blows. How much damage? Maximum?
On both.
What?
On both hits?
What?
On both die.
Oh, so that's
On
38?
the D12 and the D8.
So 38?
Wow.
38.
38 damage.
38 damage.
Second attack?
Oh fuck.
Jesus, man.
Oh, it's all fun and games when Boomer's hacking up monsters, but suddenly...
Another 14.
14.
Another 14.
Boomer also chuckles to himself at how funny this is. He realizes this is funny.
Frog legs.
Yeah.
And more.
Three.
23. At this point, Skippy, you were on the
geez.
ground. Boomer is standing over you, blood on his axe, a grin on his face. In walks Azkern, Gaston, and Nico.
Do we see the hooded figure as we walk up to the house?
As you do, well, give me perception checks because you are looking at the bloody corpse of Felix.
Yeah.
How distracted are you by the corpse of? I'm gonna guess pretty distracted.
Yeah, super distracted.
Well, do they know it's a corpse, or am I just napping?
Does 15? Does 15 work?
Giant axe hole in your back.
Azkern, you do see the figure. When you see the figure, it laughs. And then flees.
I laugh with them because his laugh's so contagious.
Yeah, it's silly. Boomer, you hear Azkern laughing. You hear Azkern laughing, and you realize that they also think the joke is funny.
Oh, great. This is like, has anyone read the comic Old Man Logan? I know Ryan has. Yeah, this is like when Wolverine is forced to kill the rest of the X-Men, right? And does so.
All right, so we can walk in. We can walk in. I'm guessing because there's tables and like a whole entire lab going on. We just see Boomer swinging behind a fucking a table, and like the legs of a cat just laying on the ground with fucking blood everywhere.
Yeah, well, and the blood's all black
probably,
and sludgy.
Well, it's probably like the dead cat over one area, and then Boomer over at another area swinging over by the alchemy table.
Okay.
I imagine
Laughing.
Skippy's just
And
like,
then,
Boomer, no, Boomer, no.
Felix, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do you want me to do that?
Keep the results to yourself.
Okay. So I guess I'll figure out at this point what's 2 + 2 equals Strahd. So I'll say Azkern, back up, stay away from Boomer for a moment. Stay at least 10 feet away from Boomer, greater than 10 feet away from Boomer. And then I will use suggestion Say, Boomer. Boomer, I think joke's over now. I think we should just go back to behaving as we were before anyone made any funny suggestions to you.
As he puts his hand out and says the sun's coming down.
Getting real low.
Sun's getting real low, big guy. Sun's getting real low. Does he have to make a saving throw for that?
Boomer has to make a wisdom saving throw.
You will do so at advantage, Boomer.
What?
All right, man. Sorry, he got the mind whammy put on him by a vampire. What do you want me to do?
I vote you not put the mind whammy on him with the vampire.
17.
Yeah, that makes it.
The joke's not over there, Nico.
yeah, Boomer, tears running down his face. It's still so funny. All right. Asgern, what would you like to do?
At this point, I'm going to go ahead and rush Boomer.
You're not going to listen to your fearless leader?
He's killing another team member.
Yeah. that is what he's doing.
Well, I tried to talk him down.
I'm gonna shield bash him.
All right. So you what's the shield bash do?
Well, one will knock him away. Let me double check. I don't want to. Should I do the damage?
Take me down.
Boomer's all take the shot.
Yeah, I got two actions. I'm gonna go ahead and attack him with the sword. With
You're
one
gonna
hit.
tackle him with a sword. I think that's called stabbing him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. He can handle it.
I'm gonna tickle him with the sword.
I'm gonna smack him with the sword and then shield bash him away, and then try to find where the shield bash is. Shield mastery. If you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove the creature within 5 feet of you with the shield. Actually, could I use? Oh, it's just a bonus action. But say, can I use all my actions to kind of shove him up against the wall?
You can shove him. Yeah, that's an attack action. You have to. It's contested by Boomer's strength.
Strength. Yeah, I figured as much.
Once you get within 10 feet of him, your aura takes effect.
Mm-hmm.
And Boomer suddenly sort of comes to. But, well, you were already moving. So Boomer comes to, but you can go ahead and give him you never know.
When this freight train's coming, guys.
Yeah, you got momentum.
Yeah, I imagine in the few seconds in between that Boomer's like,
what did I
Girl, no, I'm okay. All right, so Asgern.
I deserve that.
I hit a natural 20 on that.
Yeah, so Asgern's coming in. I mean, he's just freight training it. He comes up full speed. Tables and chairs are just sort of being knocked out of the way as he's building up a head of steam. Boomer, he comes at you as you're sort of about to bring the axe down again on Skippy, who is, wounded, shall we say, laying on the ground. Asgern just sort of smashes into you, and then just up against the wall and just sort of pins you there. You know how you take a mattress and you pin somebody up against the wall with it like that. That's kind of what it feels like.
Great, as you do.
So, Asgern, give me an Arcana check.
Arcana check. 17 plus whatever my Arcana check is.
Yeah. So that charm is still in Boomer's head and will be there for the next 24 hours. So if he leaves your aura, that suggestion that's still in his head will persist.
All right, so while I have him pinned up against the wall with my free hand, I'm gonna fucking pull out my rope that I had.
Yep, your Boomer restraint.
Yeah, Boomer, put on this restraint. Stay with me with the next day or two. You actually stay with me until we kill Strahd.
Actually, I have an easier solution.
Why wasn't anyone watching me?
Nico, whilst Askern is busy with whilst Askern is busy detaining Boomer, is there any action you would like to take?
That's a no, Nico.
Felix is laying prone.
Yeah.
With the back ripped in half.
Yeah, there's kind of a pile of Felix.
Gaston still had his actions he was going to do here.
Oh, Gaston, please.
Yeah, Gaston is going to do a holy word on Felix lying there. As his bonus
trying to kill me?
Yeah, you should still heal for 4 hit points.
Nice.
Actually, no, it's +4. So sorry, 8 hit points.
8 hit points. Yeah. So, Felix, you regain just enough consciousness to feel the full pain of what has been done to you.
And then Gaston was going to move over and cast his greater.
Well, wait. Well, did you cast something to heal Felix?
That's a bonus action.
Oh, healing word.
Yeah, healing word.
Healing word. Okay.
Yeah, and that's going to cast greater restoration to remove.
So you can't cast 2 spells in the same turn.
Oh, okay.
So you can
Then I'll
cast a
walk over to Boomer.
cantrip and a bonus action.
Well,
but not
good for us. They're blessings.
Yeah, well, then I'll walk over to Boomer and get ready to cast greater restoration.
Right.
I guess Nico may have had a thought crossing his mind, but then as Felix started to wake up, maybe that thought went away again.
Well, Felix didn't really. Well, he woke up.
Technically.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of just laying on the ground going.
I'm no longer bleeding out.
It's not my fault that you guys are made of paper.
I was reading paper.
Boomer, in your world, rock is made of paper.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so Nico, did you want to do anything?
I don't think I can really make it look like Felix accidentally fell on the stake. He's awake.
Invisibility.
Invisibility. Well, as you were rushing Boomer, the stake must have fallen out and fallen into Felix.
That's right. Yeah, accidents happen.
Just in the back of my calf.
But if you wanted to just to steal that stake unseen to anyone so that you had it on you.
Yeah. I think well, Askern may notice the holiest of holy items he's ever created.
Oh, look, man, you tried to impersonate his deity. Like now we're getting all cautious with the holy stuff.
Yeah, well, after it didn't work the first time, he's thinking about it because Askern checks that stake a lot.
Oh yeah, just puts his hand to it. It's like becoming a nervous tick. Hey now.
You need to put like a wooden one.
That's right.
Indiana Jones switch.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna have to do what all fucking Mexican ladies do and just put that stake underneath my tit as a holder.
He just puts it under one of his moobs. He just tuck that there. There we go. All right, man. So okay, so Felix, you are now in intense pain, laying on the floor. Skippy, you are also in intense pain. How many hit points do you have, Skippy?
16.
16 left. 1 round. That was 1 attack, and Boomer didn't even get to use his action surge. Oh, although technically, Boomer, you did have a bonus action that you could have used against Skippy. I'm gonna let that slide because you did kill
Felix.
You could have had a bonus action, so we could have done Skippy too.
I'm sure Askan was in there before he would have gotten.
Yeah, just so everybody knows.
Let's back it up. You
know what? Just because I'm funny that way, Boomer, go ahead and give me that attack, that bonus action. I just want to see what would have happened. Just give me that attack. real quick.
+5.
What was it?
18 + 5.
Yeah, so Skippy is also unconscious on the floor as well. Skippy is also laying there bleeding out. Yeah, Boomer essentially came in, whacked Felix twice, whirled around, hit Skippy, tripped Skippy, and then hit Skippy again.
All right, then I'm going to change my spell to Mass Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Because Skippy was alive and kicking. Skippy is no longer alive and kicking, so I'm going to swap that out.
Okay, yeah, so you cast Mass Cure Wounds on everybody.
23.
Boomer, you feel a little bit better. Well, you already had those temporary hit points. You barely even felt when Asgern hit you.
Is he got even more temporary hit points now?
Yeah, you were doing great. God, if only I had mobs like you.
So Skippy and Felix get 23 hit points back from the...
Yep.
There you go. All right, so yeah, you guys are at 23.
Does that affect everyone?
Yeah, everybody gets 23. So yeah, your asshole actually seals up. Oh, Gaston, I'm sorry.
Actually, no, I didn't include Nico in the healing. I only included those two. Only those two.
Wow, that is that's impressive. Well done, sir. Inspiration for Gaston.
I definitely won't remember that.
Yeah, inspiration for Gaston. That is impressive, sir. All right, yeah. So Skippy and Felix, you're both up, but you both have a level of exhaustion. After being
that's super great.
brutally murdered, brutally axed down by your teammate. Boomer, you were not in any sort of a fugue state. You remember everything you did. You just remember it being a good idea, and you thought it would be funny at the time.
Yeah.
And you
Seems
realize
like a
it's
good
not
idea
funny.
at the time.
It's not funny.
What the hell are you doing?
It's like that feeling of regret. You wake up when you know you drank way too much the night before and you think you did something stupid.
Oh, but he knows.
Except that Nico, you can't yell.
Oh yeah, I'll just be like mouthing violently.
Yeah, it's like.
And when the moment comes around, I've got an extra action. I'm going to go ahead and cast my last 5th level slot and greater restore Boomer.
Boomer, you can feel sort of that nagging feeling at the back of your mind disappear, and your mind is your mind is absolutely clear now.
Except with all the regret.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's absolutely. I just mean there's no more magical compulsion driving you.
Right. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Do you put your leash on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like putting it on, like all regrettably, like put the leash on.
Yeah.
As long as we are in Barovia, those two will be leashed.
Yeah.
Sure, we
that's
don't want
that's
all right.
train or.
All right. I think we need to take a rest. Calm down, everyone. And then first thing in the morning, we're going after Strahd because this got to stop. You guys need to behave.
Yeah, I definitely think we should spend another night and give him another chance at doing this.
Yes.
Right.
We're in a house now.
Yeah, but everyone stays together.
Technically, you're in a ruin.
Hey, should we move closer to town maybe, or do we want to stay in the ruins?
Are
How
there
far?
any
How
houses that are a house?
It's a day to Wallachia.
Can I roll intelligence? If Strahd has portals that lead over here, would he have portals that will lead back to the castle?
Yeah, go ahead. Dungeon that dragon.
19 plus. I don't know if I have to roll or add anything.
The Arcana.
Arcana. 21.
So you, after like looking at the thing, and you guys went through the portal, you don't think that there's any sort of like portal mechanism to get back.
Okay.
Like you think that there's nothing so mundane for them to get back. That's not saying that Strahd, that he himself can't teleport, or that there might not be a teleportation circle or some other means that he has of getting back. But there's no means through that sort of that teleporter thing that you saw that you could get back to the castle.
All right,
So,
all right, just
Boomer, I got a question for you. Was the guy who, convinced you it was funny to hit these two, was that actually Strahd or was that somebody else?
Ed?
So it did not look like Strahd. The face that you saw was not that of Strahd's. It was definitely somebody noble, but it wasn't. It didn't look like Strahd.
A familiar face.
it looked like
No.
a dude that used to have a lion with them or a tiger with them.
It was Rick
Yeah.
Tavo. No, it's not somebody that you recognize.
Not someone I recognized.
Okay, just now we're up to 2 vampires we need to deal with. Just trying to keep track of our opponents.
Yes, Boomer.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that covers it. I'm
Felix.
sure they're fine now.
Grumble, grumble.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start casting some curing spells on the 2 of them. Make sure how damaged are the 2 of you?
23.
Less than half.
Pretty fucking damage.
Yeah, fucking Skippy. I think it's like at a quarter or a third of her life, and
I'm 3 points away from half.
yeah,
So, percentage-wise, I'm doing better than Skippy.
I'm almost to half.
15 health to Skippy.
So are we pretty much convinced that like a mind control boomer could kill the entire party?
Pretty much.
If
I
it's a
think
surprise round,
I think I'll be fine.
I could turn invisible and hide from you, I suppose.
I have smites that does psychic damage.
You do?
Yeah, I believe so. I think,
Searing Smite, right?
it's one of them.
Smite Dwarf, who knew? Felix, you can gain back 27 hit points.
Right.
Gaston, did you give some to Skippy already? I'm
15.
not sure if you did. 15?
1-5, yes. 15.
Thank you.
And how damaged are you guys still? Whether I need to cast more?
I'm
I'm
50,
on
63. I'm fine.
I'm 38 out of 90 something.
You're at 38 out of 90?
38 out of 94, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to cast a couple more spells. So,
Well, we could take another
take-
rest.
Yeah.
You can't
We're
take a
all-
long rest yet.
Yeah, Matt. Wrath will smite.
Well, I meant we could take a short rest and use some die.
You can take a
yeah,
short
why don't
rest.
we take a short rest?
Yeah, take a short rest. Use some healing die.
But I'll still give Skippy another 21 hit points.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna rest one more day, right?
You guys gonna stay here in Kresik one more day?
We are now.
I think we should move.
All right, so
I think we should just. Is
I'm good.
Wallachia closer to the castle than we are now?
Yeah,
Yep. It's
I think we should
halfway.
head. I think we should head to Wallachia.
agreed.
We can probably make it to Wallachia before nightfall, right?
Not at this point. You can't.
Even with a rhinoceros and a steed.
No, because you guys were hanging out while Skippy
Okay.
was brewing healing potions and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. If we're gonna stay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Find Steed right now, so that way he comes back.
Well, I suppose we can tiny hut anywhere, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna prepare, and just in case Boomer likes to go crazy again, I am gonna prepare Wrathful Smite, so I can at least do full damage.
Good.
Man,
Sorry.
I burned through a lot of my spells healing you guys.
I was going to say, I think we need to, so we can.
Yeah.
I guess we could move. We can move. We should head towards Strahd. Finish this, but we'll definitely need to rest on the way.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is, how much rope does everyone have? Because I'm putting a 10-foot cord on everyone. I'm gonna be like a fucking dog walker right now. Even Jeff's getting a fucking one, and he hasn't done anything wrong yet.
Gaston has a continuous 50 feet, and then he has 17 other feet.
I don't think I've got any rope.
I've got
So I have
rope.
67, but it's
Yeah.
57.
Well, if I can get enough rope, I'm tying everyone up to me.
I've got 50 feet of rope.
Just everybody.
But Nico's gonna just pretend to be tied to Azkern, if that's okay.
You can make an illusion. You make an illusory rope. Go. Oh, here's my rope.
No, the rope will be real, but I'll make the knot illusory.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
slip knot.
Yeah.
Yep, no rope. I don't think it's so great being tied to a fire-breathing dragonborn.
You are fine.
I will decline.
Stop being such a pussy. Just get fucked up.
Quit being such a pussy.
He can't.
All right, so the plan is to stay one more night. Then first thing in the morning, we're heading straight to Strahd's castle because he needs to learn a lesson.
I think he's learned more lessons than we can teach.
Never know.
Sorry.
I've also
sorry. It just keeps going. Sorry.
I've also prepared Tiny Hut, so it's just 1 minute to cast now instead of 11.
Nice.
Kavan is congratulating you, Boomer, on the excellent.
Great fight.
Yeah, he's all that was some serious bloodshed.
A fight means two parties know they're both in it.
Oh well, they knew they were in it. They knew they were in it right at the end.
You
there.
mean good mugging?
Good mugging. Kavan. Yeah, Kavan is just he's pleased to have bled. Such worthy foes. I mean, it was in a less than worthy manner, but it was still. Oh well, Skippy. Skippy.
How does it feel beating up pets?
Not
You know,
good.
he got the
PETA
frog
is
and the
coming
cat.
for you.
Yeah,
Boomer.
PETA is gonna be pissed.
I deserve this.
We don't necessarily need to tell PETA about this, right?
We're cool, right, guys? We're cool. All right. So, okay. So you guys are gonna hang out again, Skippy. Are you gonna sort of set your potion stuff back up?
I thought we were going to do a
like-
half-day travel.
I thought we were heading off and then.
Oh, we're gonna travel. What are we doing?
Well, we
Well,
can't make it there before nightfall.
Yeah, we're gonna travel, get as close as we can, then rest, and then then travel some more.
Okay, so you guys are gonna leave here, and then as soon as the sun goes down, because I mean, obviously you can't really see the sun. You're in
As soon as the
Barovia.
dimmer switch is sliding down.
Yeah, as soon as-
Once the sky's darker than dark, then we'll
right.
stop.
Yeah, think of Deb, this is think of it like November or December in Norway, right? Where it doesn't really get light per se. Yeah, sort of that twilight. That's kind of where you get, and then it gets dark.
Got it.
All right, so you guys are making your way towards Wallachia. You're on the road. You're able to move a pace, right? You got your battle unicorn and your skeletal camel.
Yep.
So you guys are you're moving along, moving down the road. Night starts to fall. Do you set up Tiny Hut?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cast Tiny Hut.
I will use a spell slot so it's faster.
Right. Not taking any chances. Gaston, do you do it as soon as it gets dark, or do you wait a little bit?
Like as soon as it starts getting dark, we'll set up.
Okay. Gaston, any shenanigans you're gonna play on Nico?
I used up all my booze on the first one. I'd have to find more booze.
All right. Boomer, did you want to go out and hunt for any food or crabs or anything? No? Okay.
I imagine he thinks it's a good idea and he starts to walk away and then the rope suddenly goes like taut.
The hunt? Asgard's all, no.
That was a test.
So I assume everyone is in the hut.
Yep. This time.
Do we set a watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What is our
with an
what is our
alarm
watch
to wake
rotation?
up in the morning?
What's up?
I was just making a joke. I said yes with an alarm to wake up.
Is anybody? What's our watch rotation?
I got a question because it doesn't say on here, but it can create food and water. Can that be a ritual? Is that a ritual, or do I actually have to cast it?
Does it have an R?
I don't see an R.
You have to cast that.
But it's the same thing with the tech magic. So tech magic is a ritual, and I don't see an R on that either.
So some people can
caster,
cast
though?
it. Some people can cast it as a ritual,
Oh,
but it
then
doesn't mean
hide
that it is a ritual.
Oh. Okay. So when I look at my cards, like the paladin cards, it says you can cast it, or like it shows that you can cast it as a ritual. That's what I was wondering.
Create food and water. Create food and water is. I do not see the ritual tag on there, and
Okay.
it's one action, 3rd level.
Well, I don't have it prepared, so yeah. I was just asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What watch order do we want?
You guys ever notice how down Matt gets whenever Boomer is forced to do an evil thing? I'm not saying that I notice or enjoy it.
Nico will take first watch as an excuse to get some evening drinking in.
All right, you take first watch.
I'll take first watch with Nico.
No, I'm gonna take my watch with Boomer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you're gonna sleep while Boomer watches?
Yeah.
Okay, so Nico, you got first watch.
Yep.
And then Boomer and Askern.
Gaston will keep watch with Nico.
Boomer has second watch.
Yeah, Boomer has second watch. Does anyone want?
Gaston's going to keep up with Nico.
You'll
I'll
stay
take
up with
the
Nico?
morning watch or the last watch.
Okay.
Yeah, Skippy will take that with Felix. I think Skippy needs a rest first.
Oh,
All
more
right.
children crying. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So during that first watch, Nico, you pull out a flask or two.
Yeah. Just sort of ease back and as comfortably as I can, like still quite uncomfortably, I imagine.
Right. Well, do you oh yeah, so paladins cannot cast rituals.
Okay.
That's why.
Good to know.
You could take the ritual feat.
You can become a ritualist. All right, so give me a perception check.
Yeah, you can take the feat. Yeah,
I might do that when I have a thing to do. Can I get that level 11 or no?
All right, back.
A 4?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. Well, maybe the hut's foggy where you're at. It's pretty tough to see out. Plus, there's drinking going on.
I'm sure it's the hut's fault.
It's probably the hut's fault. So you're.
I'll be reading through that book again. Strahd's book again.
Oh, okay. Did you get it back?
No, the Strahd's Helpers book.
Oh, the
Dark Elf.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, it's just a diary.
Yeah, I'm just looking for like any juicy gossip or stuff that could be useful later. You said it had like a load of names in it and stuff.
Yeah, all the people he's killed.
Right.
Gaston's going to be watching Nico all night.
way to keep watch, man. Just staring at Nico.
Yeah, I'll just be sat like across the hut from him, just kind of occasionally glancing up and just sort of like giving him the like what.
Well, I'm working on my journal. I'm actually making a sketch of you, and I'll actually make a sketch of him.
I'll tweak the illusion of my nose to make it look a bit more noble.
I'll
So it's
draw
upturned?
not the nose there at all.
Laughs, doesn't put a nose there. All right, so so your watch passes uneventfully as neither of you notice anything.
Actually, while I'm sat there, every time, eventually I'll get sick of him looking at me. So I'll use disguise self to turn myself into a version of him wearing a ball gown.
Well
I
done.
prefer the colors of Ogma.
Yeah.
You turn your ball gown shit brown, or how yeah, that's your Ogma colors. Yeah. All right, so yeah, your guys' watch passes uneventfully. Your appointed watch sort of comes to an end.
Yep. We're too busy eyeballing each other to be paying attention to what's going on outside.
Right.
Yep.
You wake up Askern and Boomer, or a Boomer.
I'll wake up. Sort of say, well, time to hit the hay. Thanks for the great conversation, Gaston.
My pleasure. Make sure that Boomer is tied to Askern.
So you check the knot securely, making sure that it is indeed well fastened and well attached.
I just envision Boomer so defeated in what he did, he just allows all this shit to happen around him.
And then I'll climb up on
Boomer wakes up
belly and fall asleep.
Okay.
Boomer wakes up like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Boomer, give me a what would this be? Give me a wisdom check. No, wisdom saving throw. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
+4.
Yep.
Oh. 21.
Nice.
Oh. You don't seem to be bothered by any bad dreams or anything. Conscience seems remarkably clear.
I told you he was coming around.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. That Boomer. That's an interesting little development there. Anyway, way to make the save. Oh God, this job is fun. Boomer wakes up. Sorry, but doesn't seem to be. You guys were noticing Boomer as he slept, not fitful, not moaning in his sleep or talking or anything.
No remorse.
Seemed to sleep the sleep of the clear conscience. Something to think about for the party. Anyway, Boomer wakes up. Askern rolls over slightly, grunts, snorts as Gaston settles in on top of him.
All right, Boomer will sit down, watching outside the hut.
And regret.
Vaughn,
Yeah, so you're sort of
with him.
You're sitting there. Boomer, give me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
So you notice, Boomer, that they're you're looking out there and you can see that there's a pack of wolves, dire wolves, that have sort of been moving. They're sort of moving around and smelling at the hut. And you notice that one dire wolf, larger than the rest, steps forward and is sort of staring. You know, although he can't see inside the hut, right? From the outside, can't see in, but he seems to be looking right at you. And every time you kind of move, you see this wolf sort of move around the outside of the hut and is staring at you. Oh, what was your perception check? 20?
Dirty 20.
Oh, yeah. The eyes of this wolf are red. And you see it it stares at you, and it sort of opens its tongue sort of lolls out, and it's looks like it's smiling at you.
A real good remedy for that staring problem you got there, buddy.
You can swing an axe through the wall of the hut, right?
Can I?
Yeah, you can leave the hut. Like, as long as you were there before it's cast, anything you have can go out and back in. But if it was outside when it started, it can't come back in.
So the wolf's not within, like, it's like 10 feet back. It's just following and staring at you.
How convenient.
How convenient.
Hey, doesn't this party have a couple crossbows?
I just see Boomer like getting annoyed with this fucking wolf and starts like walking as he's dragging Askern from the rope.
He's going in circles. Asker's just all.
He's fucking Askern's still asleep, being dragged.
How far can a dwarf piss?
You can boom a long way.
You should pee outside the hut, like, as a perimeter. You're like, I'm the alpha. This is my hair.
I mean, yeah. Oh, you could cut that. You can cut the rope too if you wanted to. If you want to go out.
Oh, could I? Could I do that?
Just saying. Remember, you could always get back inside the hut.
That's a thing I could do.
And it's not a concentration spell, so the hut stays up.
Yeah, hut stays up.
Yeah.
Hut stays up.
Of course, that's the thing I'm worried about.
So,
right?
As you're staring, sort of staring at this wolf, you see the wolf sort of meld and transform into a hooded figure. It stands up as a hooded figure.
Is it the same hooded figure that gave me the great joke suggestion?
It does appear to be that same hooded figure.
Yeah, I don't like your jokes.
Can you hear out of the hut? I can't remember.
Stand by.
I thought it was like a one-way.
I know you can't see in the hut. I can't remember if you can hear. Because I know the
creatures and objects within the dome can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. It's comfortable and dry. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but is transparent from the inside.
Okay, yeah, so yeah,
I think
you
sound.
can hear. Yeah, sound goes through, yeah. And the hooded figure says, well, you executed the joke quite well. I have to admit, I found it quite funny.
Nice. Maybe next time I'll tell you the joke.
I would be delighted to hear one. Please.
Yeah.
Step out so I can see you.
It's mostly knock-knock jokes. I knock on you.
Do we hear any of this?
What's up?
Do any of the sleeping party hear this?
Give me perception checks at disadvantage.
I will not be rolling.
That's fine. Abstain.
11.
Nope.
17.
Ooh. Anybody else?
14.
14, yeah. So you guys can hear Boomer talking. Gaston, you can hear a muffled second voice.
Gaston will roll over, sit next to Boomer, look outside. Hand Boomer a bottle of holy water and say, Throw it at him. Maybe he'll go away.
throw it up, maybe you'll go away.
Spraying the annoying cat. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Hey, you ever been administered a potion by a dwarf?
The figure said, no.
It's a funny joke.
He says, indeed. Why don't you come out and tell me?
Why don't you come a little closer, and present yourself?
Oh, I think that would ruin the joke.
No, I'd still find it very funny.
I bet you would, Boomer. You seem to be very good at jokes. I'm surprised the rest of your party has survived your company.
Daylight. I cast daylight on him and go back to sleep.
Inside the hut?
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
opaque.
outside.
It's opaque, man.
can't-
He can't see.
Oh,
Like you
can't
cast
see everyone?
daylight, the inside of that hut gets super duper bright. The guy on the outside can't see shit.
Can't do magic in the hut.
Oh, you
I thought
can't do
said-
magic in the hut?
I thought you said you can cast out in to outside the hut.
Yeah, you can't. It can't cross the barrier. Magic can't cross the barrier.
Oh.
But daylight, but it's opaque. The hut is opaque to anyone outside. Like you cast daylight, it just gets super bright inside that hut. Everyone's like, oh my god!
I'm not worried about it. I assume
Antic-
that Askern's eyelids are so fucking fat that it gives out all light.
Yeah, it says that spells and other magical effects can't extend through it or be
Right.
cast through it.
Yeah, so it can't be cast through. You can cast inside of it, but light can't get out. Like it's opaque. It's opaque. You cast here all day. Like click. It's like if someone just walked in through the lights on in your room. Jesus.
I imagine those sleeping are awake now.
Oh yeah. It gets real bright in there.
Hold on. If I can't cast through it, I'm going to cast it on a rock, daylight on a rock, and then chuck the rock at him.
So I don't. So magical effects can't
go through.
Can't go through it. So that rock would become unmagic as it went through.
Really? That's sad. Okay, then never mind. Go back to sleep.
Okay.
Leaving the holy water with Boomer.
Need like a little squirty bottle with holy water in it. Just like squirt it at him.
Yeah.
Like a cat.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Yeah. So the figure says.
Get off the table.
The figure says, I'm surprised your party has survived your company this long, Boomer. You're quite the.
Yeah, they're a hardy tribe.
I wish we could say as much for the villagers of this valley.
Oh, low blow.
You're a talker, huh?
Why don't you come on out?
We know
I don't like talkers.
Spells can't cross the dome, but throwing axes probably can.
I still have that holy water?
You do have the holy water.
Fuck you.
Give me a dexterity. give me a dexterity attack.
Can he do it recklessly? Or does it have to be strength attacks?
Yeah, I don't know if you can do
I think
a
it
range.
has to be melee.
Yeah, I don't think you can do a
range.
range.
Melee.
That'd be hilarious. I recklessly attack with my crossbow.
Yeah. What's that
I mean, if
mean?
you're
Yeah,
like-
just close your eyes.
Sever your own thing.
Does a 14 hit?
No. You see the figure. You see as you throw it. You see the figure. You're not sure if it's because of the low light conditions or what. It looks like the figure he moves very quickly. You're not sure if you're just seeing things, or maybe you didn't see something. I mean, it almost looks like he sort of like blurs, and the potion sort of passes through the spot where he was.
So before I go to bed, give Boomer my pamphlet for kids about Ogma. Here, something to read.
Right. You know, Boomer can't read, right?
It's a picture book, so it's
Yeah.
all good.
Oh yeah, it's just pictograph. Yeah, it's all just pictures. So
Boomer can read Dwarven.
Right.
But it's got plenty of pictures. It's like I said, it's for kids. So About the
It's one of
glory.
those, it's one of those action Jesus books.
Yeah.
So Ed,
You,
if I
you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
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 The
if I
little
cast
slidey pieces
catapults
of
on one
paper.
of those fire logs that we sharpened into stakes inside the hut, will that 60-mile-per-hour projectile still go through?
Yeah,
Once it hits
because
the wall?
it's you have accelerated it, and after you've accelerated it, it's just in the hands of physics at that point. Sir Isaac Newton is guiding that thing.
All right. So I will attempt to cast one of those logs at him.
Oh wait, are you awake? Because the daylight thing didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I rolled an 11 for perception on Boomer.
Oh yeah.
Did
Yeah, you kind of heard Boomer mumbling to himself, but you didn't
I
hear
guess it
anything
depends
else.
if Boomer starts
Situation
shouting.
normal.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and climb back on top of Asker and circle 3 times and curl up in a little ball.
Right, yeah. Get on your warm beanbag and just.
He's supposed to be on watch too.
Well,
Asker's on watch. Don't worry about it.
He's like, yeah, nothing escapes my vigilance. So the figure will look at you, Boomer, and just and sort of sigh and shake its head and just go, "You are possibly
You
the
ruined
finest.
the joke.
You are possibly the finest weapon I've ever wielded."
Very sexual. I like it.
A little bit. And I say, well, I have work to do this evening. I bid you a fine evening and good rest. We shall meet again soon.
I got a question.
And the figure disappears back towards Krezek.
I don't know if I asked this already, but since me and Rob were working on that steak, Gaston, and doing a lot of stuff to it, is there a possibility we can recreate the steak like a new one?
Ooh, that would take quite a bit of work.
Yeah.
You think you might be able to, but it would be sort of the work of weeks to get something like that done.
All right, so I mean, I don't know if Gaston would want to, but I would like to have a backup plan. So, like, can that be something that we start working on?
Absolutely, Gaston's all for it because we need 1 for Strahd and 1 for Felix.
Yeah. So plan. You think you probably could? It would be expensive. I mean, obviously, it's a lot of like really fine metals.
I'm sure Gaston could fund it because that's why I asked him. I don't have a lot of money.
Depending on what you mean by fine metals.
Gold, silver.
Like sexy metals
platinum.
Is what he's talking about.
Oh, gold, silver, and platinum I can got us covered, as long as it's not like mithril or anything.
If my watch is over, I'll wake up Felix and Skippy.
Yeah.
I attack
when Boomer wakes up, Skippy.
Yes, I'm still feeling some PTSD.
No, not again! Not like this!
I deserve this.
Boomer
doesn't even react.
Claws just going at him. He's like, yes.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me a D4 there. Give me your slashing damage.
4.
Boomer, you take 4. You take 4 retribution damage.
All right. Do I still have
Skippy? Did you just slap him?
10 hit points.
Yeah. Actually, Skippy also tries to get the certificate back.
Oh, Boomer, she takes your certificate back. And she does this thing where she looks at you, like looks right at you in the eyes, and just goes,
which hurts it hurts way more than the scratching damage.
Oh, it cuts deep. Every tear of that paper, you can feel just a little bit of your soul just whoosh, whoosh. And she looks at you, holds the paper out in her hand, and she looks you right in the eye, and she said, and this is the funny part, Skippy is dead serious. when they say this, looks right in the eye and goes, "First, do no harm." And then just drops the papers, lets the shredded bits of the certificate sort of flutter to the floor, and then just turns, then about faces and just turns their back on you.
Felix wants to do that, but he's like,
just what Skippy said.
Poor
Some,
Boomer.
like,
It's not like he meant to do any of that. That's why Asker didn't attack.
Well, Asker is Asker's a paladin, right? So all sorts of trust, understanding and forgiveness and patience and whatnot.
Yeah, they don't need
Skippy
that.
and Felix possess none of those qualities.
I mean, Felix understands the mechanics of what happened, but he's like,
but he's still got an axe in the back.
Yeah.
He's still a little raw about that.
Yeah.
wound is
Skippy
still-
remembers
still a
being
little
charmed
fresh.
and being like, when Skippy was charmed, Skippy was useless. So it's like, I
Right, yeah,
managed
Skippy's
to...
like, I managed to not do shit while I was,
I mean,
like a
she shot
teammate.
Felix a couple times, and it wasn't that bad.
right, still lived. First, do no harm.
Definitely
Oh.
comparable.
I
All
know
right,
I
I lay
walked the
back
line.
down.
Yeah, Boomer lays back down and you hear.
I'm sorry.
Just a quiet, gentle sobbing. Oh, that charm thing is fun. Woo, that's fun.
Yeah, no, that's great, Ed. That's
Just building up that animosity for sure. Imagine how much sweeter it'll be when you actually kill Strahd. Not one of the fake ones that you killed before, or one of your teammates that you killed before, but like actual, and not an innocent woman or child, but an actual
Or an
bad
innocent
guy.
cat.
Yeah, imagine when you guys kill an actual bad guy. Woo, Boomer, that's going to be, it'll be a first for everyone, all around.
hey, we actually killed a dragon.
Was it a bad dragon, or was it just a dragon trying to live free?
No, it was a bad dragon. I remember that.
Didn't really ask it, though.
Did we try talking to the dragon?
Yeah, we did.
I did. I tried talking to it.
And the dragon got
Yeah.
super upset because of who I worship.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so,
There's a racist dragon.
well, religious persecution is really what happened.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to pick a fight with it in an alternate reality by myself, and it was just fine with eating me. So.
It's funny. Yeah. So, you've killed one actual bad guy. Well,
The abbot was bad.
Abbott was really misguided. Could have helped
Say,
him.
Lady,
I don't know.
what's her name?
Huh?
Lady, what's her name in her summoning of demons?
Again, that was
Walker.
just religious persecution on your guys' part.
Man, I should have went with the redemption path.
Yeah, could have been the path of a redeemer.
I actually have a paladin in Matt's game like that. Fucking, I avoided almost every fight and actually turned some bandits on my side and
Yeah.
had them turn themselves in.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
all
that
Boomer-
sucked too.
All Boomer did was turn him inside out. Inside out. Anyway, let's move on. Let's not dwell on the past. All right, so Felix and Skippy. Felix, give me an Arcana check, if you would, please.
26.
Skippy, you can also give me an Arcana check if you like.
I'd appreciate advantage if I get it for something.
You know what? You do have advantage on it, actually.
28.
I got 20.
So, well, that makes sense. Felix, you in particular, and Skippy, even you can feel this, even though you're not necessarily in tune with the magical whatnot. But Felix, you can definitely feel sort of to the north and west of you from the direction of Krezik. You feel a powerful necromantic ritual taking place.
Do I feel like it's gonna hurt us if we let it go?
It'll be fine.
Well, the ritual itself probably won't hurt you.
But the consequences of the ritual.
Yeah, like this is, you would imagine that this ritual, yeah, so you would imagine that this ritual is sort of a, the strength of it, especially for you to be able to feel it at the distance you guys are at, the strength of it, this feels like sort of a, I don't know, like a town level raising of dead. For instance, like that's, I mean, just to give you like a sense of scale, if there was, say, a town full of dead folks
that I didn't already take advantage of,
that may be angry.
Yeah.
However irrationally that anger may be at people, you don't know. This is all hypothetical. This is just sort of with your 28, kind of what you're feeling. That ritual is taking place to the north and west of you.
And we're going south and east?
You are going, well, you're going mostly east at this point.
Okay. And I know that the undead walk much slower, right? Than we do?
So in general, especially if there are, say, spirits, like say they didn't have a corporeal body because maybe it got eaten or something by mongrel folk. If they didn't have a corporeal body that they could
inhabit,
that they would definitely be hampered in the daytime. But at nighttime, they would definitely be moving at a pace.
Does me or Gaston feel this, even if we're asleep?
Roll me Arcana checks at disadvantage.
13.
Oh, that's a definite no.
Gaston, you don't feel it super keenly. Plus, you're asleep. But you do have sort of a dream. You have a dream of sort of the dead coming back, sort of the vengeful dead coming back to life.
Are they grateful or ungrateful?
Being pulled out of the ether against their will.
While Asker's dreaming of riding his battle unicorn, he looks built as fuck with like blonde flowing hair.
He's got hair.
Just billowing in the wind as a riding for justice.
Right. Holding the sun sword aloft as it gleams off your golden locks.
Yep.
Seems
like
legit.
just Fabio in Dragon Scale.
Gaston's gonna climb off of Asker, and apparently he's overheating in his sleep. And go on top of Boomer.
All right, so Felix and Skippy, your watch continues. You're just sort of feeling this ritual happening. You kind of can't, like, you're sort of watching out. You're trying to keep watch, but your eyes just are constantly being drawn towards the direction of this thing.
Do I have a general idea of completion time?
Yeah, you said sort of probably an hour or so before dawn. You feel the ritual complete. There's sort of a shockwave of necromantic energy that sort of flows out, and like it's palpable. You can feel it. And then you sort of know that thing. You sort of know it's complete. Who knows what it did? But the flavor of it is familiar.
I'll inform the party of my feelings and try and persuade everyone we should make haste.
Yeah.
The part about burritos is you can eat them while walking.
We're not going to be walking.
What's up?
If I would get up now, would I have will we have fully rested?
Yeah, we'll say you guys had fully rested at this point.
All right.
For a long rest or a short rest?
Long rest.
A long night.
So our exhaustion is gone.
Your exhaustion is gone.
Fantastic.
Woohoo!
How do you suggest we move faster than walking?
We're
Asgard is
Right.
not pleased by this suggestion.
He's got a unicorn. He's
I got a unicorn. I'm
fine.
good.
He's mounted.
My unicorn's not pleased with this suggestion.
Yeah. We'll probably have to deal with a horde of some newly undead
Oh,
sometime in the future.
What did you do?
This one was not me.
And then look at Skippy. What did you do?
Wasn't Skippy either.
Oh.
it wasn't me this time.
I'm sorry.
Yes, you are.
over
But this was
Boomer.
not your fault.
Poor Boomer. He takes blame for everything now.
Is this kind of Boomer's fault in the roundabout way?
Well, not just Boomer's fault.
I mean, he was the savior, right? That kind of
Well,
sparked the hope.
technically, Krezik is more on Felix. You were the one who left with the party to go get the wedding dress and then never returned with said wedding dress.
So yes, I'm lying when I say it wasn't my fault. This time.
This was the point where Nico and Boomer first met. Had their first sort of intimate encounter with Strahd,
Yeah.
and got convinced.
No, we did bring a gown back.
You
It just
brought a
was-
gown back eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually. Way too late. Yeah.
Make haste.
Yeah. So,
So we've got to move. So we've got to make the most of the daylight hours.
Yes, the daylight hours. We shall make the most of them.
do you mention that they might be vengeful, angry undead, or do you just say undead?
Just undead that may be heading towards us.
No need to
No need to
complicate things.
spook the herd yet.
Right. No need
Just
to
general direction of moving.
Right. No need to worry the flesh bags.
Now, Nico obviously isn't too worried about this, but would anyone else be bothered about leading an army of undead into the town?
Is it walled?
Yeah.
Wallachia was
yeah.
pretty well defended, right?
Wallachia is a walled town.
I would say let's go and get some defenders to help defeat undead. How
Yeah.
many undead are we talking about again?
Some number.
It wasn't a very big village, was it?
Yeah.
Depends
So
on
yeah,
your size of your definition of big.
In terms of hordes of undead, this would be a smaller horde.
A small horde.
A smaller horde of specters, ghosts, skeletons, and zombies.
It's
Smaller.
just better for
like,
us to not have
Only
to
a
deal with
couple
them.
hundred.
What's up? You think
Only a
probably
couple hundred.
probably like it's probably like 100 or so.
Yeah. Wallachia sounds real good.
Okay, let's make haste to Wallachia.
Yeah, as long as Boomer doesn't get more than 10 feet away from Askern.
He's
Whatever.
Last I remember,
Sorry.
there's some alcohol there.
Still tied up.
Yeah, behind the unicorn, like, God damn it.
Just
being dragged, yeah.
Although
I
He's probably
deserve
got a
this.
faster speed than the unicorn.
Boomer. Hey, Skippy, do you follow behind Boomer with a bell going, shame? Shame.
Jeff
Shame.
Skippy feels a bit guilty about ripping up Boomer's certificate now. So,
Oh, I feel bad. I actually feel bad.
Yeah.
He's going to make
Skippy's
another one up
working,
tonight. And get
Yeah, after Skippy slept on it, she's all like, it really wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
I'll make him a new one. I just won't laminate it.
I'll make him one that's in picture form rather than written. So it'll be more. It'll.
Is that him?
What picture is going to be on that certificate?
Oh, it's gonna be good.
It's going to be Boomer elbow deep in Nico.
Just with a thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
The Fallout boy, like, thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's like the Fallout Pit boy, like smiling in the corner.
Yeah.
The Fallout Pip Boomer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
has a Nico glove.
That's right.
All right, so you guys, you drop the hut.
I just walk away as soon. Well, it would have been 8 hours, so.
Yeah, it would have been 8. Yeah, so the hut sort of dissipates. You guys mount up.
Time to
you guys-
go.
Easy.
You mount up and you ride towards the village of Krezik. Sorry, not Krezik. Wallachia.
Yeah, away.
Away from what
Yeah.
may or may not be a horde. You don't know.
Yeah.
We
Anyway.
may or may not be dooming this other town.
Yeah, that's okay.
Defensible positions.
Yeah.
Hold on. More children crying. I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys ride towards the town of Wallachia and make pretty good time. Boomer, give me a survival check.
Yeah.
You guys are on the road. You're not gonna get lost or anything.
16.
Yeah, you get the feeling that you're being sort of followed, like out in the woods. Like there's something tracking you. Given the sort of the pace you guys are setting, a kind of a quicker pace, and how quietly it's moving, you think it's likely wolves.
Yeah.
I relay that information. We're being tracked. Something's hunting us. Probably wolves.
And yet,
Also,
why haven't they?
I'm sorry.
I'm also sorry. Why haven't they attacked us?
No reasons.
Uh-huh.
Are they collecting more?
Like as you go.
Yeah.
So Boomer, you don't know specifically here, but you do know that wolves generally don't like naturally don't like, they sort of have an area, they have a territory. But you know that you've been being followed by wolves for sort of larger than what would be considered a territory for these wolves. So you don't think there's any more happening, but you don't know if it's the same wolves that are following you or if there's been a handoff or whatever that's happened.
How far from the town are we at this point?
You guys, well, let's see. You and Boomer have never actually made this trip.
Not by wolf.
Yeah.
You guys made it. You guys made it the other way, but only one time. And Nico, you were pretty drunk.
Yeah.
So you think you're probably maybe an hour or so away from the town. You're pretty close. And you got probably 3 or 4 hours before the sun sets.
Skippy wants to see if we can learn anything else about these wolves from based on like the terrain and understanding of like animals in general.
Okay. Did you want to go out to the woods to study them, or
no,
just a general knowledge check?
A distance, yeah, like a nature check, I guess, or
yeah. So
she doesn't need to check the gender.
Yeah. Animal handling or nature.
Okay. 20.
Yeah. So you know that probably in this area you're looking at probably mountain wolves, although you have seen dire wolves in this area. And that's, anywhere those are going to be the dominant species. Again, you sort of know the same thing about Boomer, that generally packs don't really work together. They're sort of a pack and it has a territory, and that territory is only so big.
Do we think we could like throw them off the scent, like by leaving any, like, could we leave something that's like interesting for wolves, like some rotting meat or something?
If you were to leave some sort of meat, possibly, like if they were really just sort of looking for food, that possibly could do it if that's what they wanted.
What's the burrito of the day?
But if you were trying to actually you don't think that you could successfully lose
Like
a
lure
wolf.
them away. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. I mean,
Okay.
you don't think that there's anything that you could do to. I mean, because wolves have very keen smell and hearing, and are really good at hunting.
Mhm.
I also mentioned that possibly one of the wolves is the cloaked guy that mind whammied me.
Mhm.
So there's that.
That would explain.
I would like to disguise myself as Boomer.
Nice.
Okay.
Cast the disguise self, so that way hopefully he tries to mind whammy me.
Okay.
Nice.
So you make yourself stouter, shorter, and smellier.
Maybe not smellier, but a different smell.
A different smell. A different
Does
smell. But
Disguise
the
self
same
do smell too?
You have minor illusion, you could do a smell.
I do not.
Can we minor illusion Boomer to make him look like Felix? Actually, that maybe is a bad idea.
I think minor illusion is just sound and image.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Minor illusion doesn't move.
Hmm. Can we just make Boomer look less like menacing?
Or you can put a bow tie on him, put lipstick on that
Yeah.
kid. What are we gonna
Yeah.
what are we gonna do here? I mean,
I think that'd make him look more menacing.
Like,
yeah, like
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah, to be
right.
fair. Just sitting there looking in a mirror, just putting lipstick on.
like
I'm a pretty girl.
They're all gonna pay.
It puts its lotion on the skin or it gets
Right, yeah.
again.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Yeah, he's got a name, bunch of names written in lipstick on his mirror.
Would you give me a potion? I'd give you a potion.
Yeah, yeah.
Buffalo Boomer.
Why's he got it tucked back? Oh God.
Goodbye, horse.
So I can't do a smell.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but yeah, you can disguise yourself to look like Boomer. Give yourself a nice, lustrous. Do you make your mohawk just a little taller than his?
Yes.
Yeah, just a little taller. Not much, but it's noticeable.
To make it look like it'd be the alpha.
Oh yeah, no, that's
The alpha
how.
Boomer.
Yeah, that's how you tell. Yeah, you make your mohawk a little taller, your beard a little longer. Second beard a little longer. Right, just enough, just a little bit.
As we come up to town, I'll use disguise self to make myself look a little more noble than perhaps I was feeling, having been violated by a dwarf.
Right. Oh, you. I think you mean healed.
Yeah, that's
right.
exactly,
You mean
saved.
Saved.
Yeah.
You weren't violated. You were saved.
That's what I exactly
Anally.
what I didn't mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rectal saving. That's
Most direct route.
most direct route. Gets to the heart of the matter.
See, next time Boomer gives you a potion, I'm going to drink a glass of water while you sing.
It'll be funny.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, you continue towards town. As you approach the town, give me perception checks from everybody.
12.
8.
Nah,
17.
crit, natural 20.
Nice.
14.
All right, so those of you, so everybody notices. Everybody notices as you approach, there are no guards at the gate, and the gate is open.
That's a great sign.
Those of you who got higher than a 15,
I got a 17.
you are keenly aware of a lack of noise. And there's also not a lot in the way of like cooking fires or smoke coming from the town.
So nothing to worry about then.
Cool.
Yeah.
There are no fire. There's no fire. There's no danger of fire, is what I'm saying in this town. So.
Oh, this is a town with a temple to Lathander, right?
Say it again.
This is the town with the temple to the Lathander?
Yeah. It's got a church.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that maybe we should think about spending the night there tonight.
In the town? Yeah, that's the plan, wasn't it?
In the church.
In the Church of Lathander.
Felix is all.
Weighing my other options, like,
Right.
yes, I'm not happy about it, but
Right. It's only gonna sting a little.
It'll sting less than a vampire bite.
will it?
Will it? No. All right. So you guys, you approach the gates, and yeah, you can see there are no guards. There are no guards on the gates.
What time of day is it now?
You got about probably 2.5, 3 hours before the sun sets.
Gaston's gonna cry out in his manly Chris Tucker voice. Hello, anybody home?
You are answered only by the wind.
So, I guess we'll be making a stand against this horde of yours, Felix, somewhere in this town. Do we want to make it at the walls, or do we want to make it inside the town?
The Temple of Lathander, the god who hates undead. It's probably the place to do it.
Gaston's like, we should make it on consecrated ground is what we should do. Like, we should get our ass to the church.
What's the distance from the gate to the church?
Gate to the church. So you guys come in here. It's probably about a mile, a little less than a mile. It's on the far side, like it's on.
Oh wow, that's a big.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this sounds way bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, well, the town is mostly this way along the road. There's a little bit that extends this way, but it's mostly this way along the road, and the church is sort of on the far side.
Okay, so I say we lay traps all the way. Are there any other gates? There's one other gate, isn't there, into the town?
There's a gate on the opposite. So there's a gate. There's technically 3 gates. There's a gate to the north that leads to the lake. There's a gate to the there's a gate that leads east. Sorry. There's a gate on the west side where you guys come through. There's a gate on the east side that heads towards. That's the Barovian gate. And then there's a gate to the north that leads to the lake.
And
I'm guessing that the horde is not going to be too intelligent to try and flank us and take the easiest.
Well, especially if we leave this gate open.
Slightly open.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Skippy could set up like a grenado on so if anyone opens the gate, then
you can booby trap it. You can rig it.
I say we trap the whole town with as
That'd
many
be the landmine, Skippy.
as many traps as we can set up. As many holy traps as we can set up.
Again, why do that to the whole town? Why not just go to the church and then trap the area immediately around us? And it'd be a lot more effective.
I was thinking
the reason we can't do both.
We might want to thin them out on the way over.
I don't think we have that much holy stuff.
Yeah.
I've got grenados as a
explodey
cantrip,
stuff.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we fortify the church then.
I don't know why you guys are so worried. We have a walking dynamite stick with us now. I got him on a leash.
Does that work against
I'm
incorporeal?
sorry.
Hey, can he hit the incorporeal dead?
Yeah, because his axe is possessed by a spirit, which gives it the ability to lash out against the undead, the incorporeal undead.
Okay, as long as he stays near
the uncorporeal undead.
Yeah, the uncorporeal undead. Lousy undead.
Did we find any bodies anywhere as we?
No. Strangely, you don't see anyone, and there are no bodies.
Any evidence of people being dragged away, or?
Give me a survival check.
Yeah.
Can I do that too?
Oh yeah, anybody can. As you guys are sort of moving through town.
I get a 20.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
I got a dirty 7.
The dirtiest of 7s. Yeah, so 15. Okay, so yeah, you guys notice that those that got above a 13 will notice that there are signs of what looks like a struggle. Like as you're sort of walking through, you see they're a little subtle, but you can see that there are scuff marks on places where there necessarily shouldn't be, like on doors. You can see where something was painted and you can see like it's been like hit. You look down at the ground and you can see like smears of something, but it looks like it looked like it might have been tried to be burned away or something like that, but you can still see some remnants of things like on some of the stones.
So it doesn't look like just like a hasty evacuation. It looks like there was actual fighting.
You don't see any like detritus or debris in the streets that would
Willem
say
Dafoe
that
going, there was a firefight.
So as Nico,
It was a firefight.
Nico's good at finding, valuable things, right? So does it look like people took their valuables with them when they left?
No, so you would Nico, definitely Nico. You've seen like evacuations, like where people have had to flee.
Yeah.
And usually when you see something like that, because people are just trying to carry whatever they can, stuff gets like dropped and strewn about in the street and left. You don't see any of that.
Yeah.
You don't see any signs of that here.
Okay, so Nico would say, we should do a quick check of the town, see if we find anything, and then fortify the church and ready ourselves for this fight.
I suggest we all stick together, given that the last person that walked away came back attacking. But,
this is a good point you make, Hasker.
But hey, what do I know?
Yeah, I think we should shout a couple times, and if nobody comes out, I don't think we need to look all that hard. Because I think that they're going to come and find us moaning and groaning shortly.
Can I get a presence? Can I feel the undead as they approach?
Oh yeah, I got that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Askern.
I forgot I was a paladin.
I thought I was just a boomer anchor.
None of the rest of us forget you're a paladin because your aura is the only reason we're all still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, if anyone's said to have beaten the Curse of Strahd, it's Askern.
I don't see how it's possible to win the Curse of Strahd without someone who can make you immune to charm.
All right, gonna go ahead and Divine Sense and Undead, Celestials, and Fiends of any kind, 60 feet.
Yeah.
So as we're walking through here, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, so you know that scene in Aliens, where suddenly the sweep goes around and just goes.
You're not reading it right. You're not reading it.
Askern, you sense undeads. You sense undead. You also sense fiends.
So I'm gonna start pointing a finger. Undead. Like in the general direction, fiend, undead.
Yeah, well, it would probably be much faster to just sort of swipe your finger like this and go undead, fiend, big fiend, undead.
So that's basically what I do as we're walking to the church.
Right.
Walk faster.
Right. Good.
Yeah, why are we walking?
Fly, you fools!
Yeah.
Fly, you fools!
Okay.
Oh, Asker thought he was running.
He thought he was. Yeah, he thought he's got. Have you ever seen the lineman shuffle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where Skippy walks past you as you're shuffling.
Where's your rhino? Maybe we can all climb on top of the battle rhino and go.
Okay.
So you guys are making haste as Askern is pointing out the finer features of.
They're all around us.
Yeah.
No, dude, Asker's calm as fuck, man. It's just the undead. Ain't nothing to worry about.
It's just the undead.
Now, if we were in a place like a bridge that's like 100 and something feet up in the air, is when we should be worried.
Right. Right.
Gravity's the real enemy.
Yeah. All right. So you guys make haste to the church. You guys see. So Askern, with your undead dar up, as you approach the church, you sense nothing coming from the church. No undead, no fiends. In fact,
church is safe. Do I feel a celestial presence?
You can. Actually, yes. You do feel. It's not a celestial, but you do feel a celestial presence.
Yeah, not like he's there or it's there.
Oh, no one has come to help you.
Yeah, but it feels secure.
But it feels like
still consecrated ground.
Yeah, this is the only port in a very turbulent storm.
Yeah,
like this is the only island of calm in the middle of a raging river.
Yeah, and when we get to the church, I'll be like, yeah, this feels good.
Can we? Okay, I say we get inside, and then Gaston seals all the entrance points with solid stone.
I can only cast it twice.
Ah.
All right, what level is it?
4th.
Ooh.
All right, so you guys get into the church. Does everybody go inside the church?
Yeah.
Yep, everybody goes inside. Felix, it's a little uncomfortable, a little hot in here.
Actually, what does the church look like from the outside? Does it have like a bell tower and?
No sculpture of Nico yet?
Yeah, looks like a church. Yeah, bell tower. It's got the bell tower.
So I'm
Do we want Skippy mounted at top of the tower?
Yeah, I was going to say me and Skippy can go up top and take pot shots.
No one's leaving my aura.
Stay within 10 feet.
Yeah, no one's leaving my aura. I'm making that very clear right now.
As I just shuffle right outside the 10 foot, but.
Do we want to start barricading doors and windows?
Yeah, barricade everything.
So you get in the church, and the father, the guy that you guys helped, is still in the church. Like when you guys get to the church and sort of knock on the door.
Oh, dude, I thought you were dead with everybody else.
And he goes, he sees you, and he looks like a wreck.
Yeah.
He looks rough. Guy has massive shadows under his eyes. He looks sort of gaunt. And he says, "Oh, you've returned.
Father, what happened?"
He goes, the devil Strahd, he completed a ritual of some kind. He summoned fiends. He summoned demons from the abyss. They've come." And you see him at this point, he's just shaking, and he turns just ashen gray. His color is just drains from his face. And the guy looks, this guy is at the end of his rope for sure. And he said, "I managed to save some of the children." And he points inside, and you can see huddled around the altar. There are children ranging from about 3 up to maybe 11 or 12. And they're all
temporary
huddled,
hit points.
and they're all huddled around this altar, and all of them are they're all clutching some sort of holy relic, and I say relic, holy symbols, some of which just look like, and you can see some of the pews have just been hacked apart, and there's just a rising sun that's been hastily carved into it. But you can see, Askern, that they have been blessed. These are legitimate symbols of the church. They've been blessed. But the priest here just looks wasted. Clearly this guy has been using everything he has to sort of hold off in this little church, to hold off, sort of the worst of what's happening out there.
All right.
So, Father, we are here as your salvation. We will save what is left of this town and defeat the evil threatening it.
And don't be making any promises we can't keep.
Have my word.
And he says, they seem to only be able to come at night. During the day, they retreat back inside the buildings, but I don't know if I could survive another night.
We will be here to help you.
Does he look straight up exhausted?
This dude looks absolutely exhausted. This guy looks like he hasn't slept in days.
Greater restoration on him.
Nice.
Yeah, so you cast Greater Restoration on him, and you can see that sort of the holy magic of Ogma sort of flows through this guy, and you see him stagger back a little bit. He puts his hand on the door of the church, but you can see the color sort of returning to him and some of the strength coming back to him. And you see him, he kind of bows his head and he says a quick prayer to Lathander of thanks. And he steps forward. He says, "Bless you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. I had almost lost faith." And he says, "This is like capital F. Faith."
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no. Never lose your faith, man. The world can be falling apart, but never lose your faith.
And
he got our back.
He grabs your shoulder and he says, "Thank you. Sometimes it can be difficult." And he sort of looks around at the surrounding area and he says, "But sorry, come in quickly, come inside."
Hand him a pillow and tell him to go take a nap. We'll work on keeping this place safe.
And he looks at you like you've literally handed him salvation. Like he takes this this pillow and he says,
"Keep the children safe."
Yeah, take the children take the children down to the crypt.
Yeah, so that's what he said. Yeah, he says, that's what he says, "I will take the children down to where the reliquaries are. We will try to sleep." The children, and these children, like you can see now as you get closer to the kids, they look the same way he does. Like they're terrified, they're scared, they're exhausted.
Give them all some burritos so they have food too.
Yeah, pass out some food, sort of a bacon and egg burrito at this point, sort of cutting it up, passing it out to him.
Is he armed?
The priest?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has 2 arms, I hope.
He
doesn't need fixing, Boomer.
So yeah, he had he's carrying it's sort of it's like a stick with like the symbol of Lathander on it.
Yeah.
And he also has the Book of Lathander, the Book of the Morning Lore. So for a priest, he's armed.
I got a question.
Yeah.
The stats for my rhino. How do I attack with my steed? Like, is it a bonus action to attack with them? Like my bonus action?
Yeah, we can say that.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not sure. And then it'll just get the stats as a rhino, except the intelligence will be a 6 instead of a 2. Correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because it would be a celestial being.
Right.
Are there any
what have you?
Like children or teenagers, someone that looks like they can also carry a weapon?
Some of the kids look like they're 11 or 12.
All right. Let's have a fight.
Whoever
Time to grow up.
Well,
time to grow
have
up.
them still go wherever they're going, but give them something in case they get past us. Whoever looks like the oldest kid, I'll give him my Morning Star.
Yeah. So the kid takes it. So the priest at this point, when you hand him the Morning Star, the priest kind of takes it from him and goes, "I think he'll do more damage with it than good." But of course, I guess that's kind of your MO, though, right? Like, so. Dude, I guess.
Whoa.
Would you like a confession?
Whoa.
Does he do confessions?
Yeah. I guess that sort of fits. So yeah. You go down to the crypt, and you just find a bunch of bludgeoned kids, and this one kid just crying and shaking, holding his swinging around.
He told me it would be funny.
All right. I'll ask the priest if there are any bodies inside that need to be removed.
And he says, no, the ones that died all rose and came against us.
Well, are there any bones in here?
He says, only the holy bones of Saint Markovia. And he points down to the reliquary, the thing that's consecrating the ground.
Probably be upset if I animated that.
No.
No.
That's a whole
I know it's not right, but like I'm wondering if you'd be doing like divine damage. Like that would be pretty dope to have a fucking a skeletal creature doing divine damage.
To be honest,
but then we'd probably lose the consecrated ground.
Whatever ground I step on is consecrated. Trust me.
I think that word.
I'm holy as fuck.
I'm holy AF, man. All right, we're gonna leave it there as you guys prepare for a night of. Well, we'll see how it goes.
It's only fiends and undead. Be fine.
We totally got this covered. We have Boomer.
All right, so I guess I can find it in the book, but I want to try to figure out how to use my steed as a. I guess as a character. Do I have to? Make
So
a
read
sheet?
mounted combat.
Mounted combat. Okay.
Yeah, in the player's handbook.
All right, I can look in the book.